and welcome to session 11 of the Astral Circus here on Happyjacks RPG. You can find all of our previous episodes at happyjacks.org/the Astral Circus or /shows for anything and everything we've ever done. I'm Jason. I'm the GM, and I owe the role-playing community, the D&D community, our families an apology. I finally statted up Zorug Backbreaker, and I worked Zorug up and down every which way that I could.
So did Jaden.
And
arguably better.
Yeah, obviously. She has 68 hit points.
No.
And
sounds about right to me.
No. You're in charge of this. One hit point isn't any different.
It was just so disappointing. I tried to think like, okay, Constitution bonus. No, that's too much, or that's too little, and then there's just no way to get there.
Not nice.
Yeah,
not nice.
Not nice.
Can you get a ring of 1 temporary hit point?
Well, then it would be 68 hit points and 1 temporary hit point.
Really weak
nice
area
hit
to
point.
help.
I'm going to argue that I'm for sure going to cast Aid at some point and give extra hit points to everyone. I shall hold back for Zora. Only get one.
Okay. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm Jason. I'm the GM. Content warning. This is adult level material. It's very gross. I proved how gross I can be. We also have all the nudity and relationship stuff and all that stuff going on. So just be aware. We have our safety tools in place. I hope you have your safety tools in place at your table. Yeah, that's pretty much where we are. Dion, who are you? What are you playing?
Hi, I am Dion, he, him, playing Gralen Longstamp, also he, him, our friendly neighborhood little guy who is a forest gnome, grave cleric, and I am really upset by the nastiness that it has offended me and my god, and I shall just serve death today.
Yeah.
The grave is calling.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a type of death that, like, if you lost in battle, like, Kellenvor isn't mad if an evil person murders a good person, right? Like, that's shitty, and that happened, but that's not Kellenvor's job, right? I'm like, well, people get killed. I help them get where they're supposed to go next. He's very much a neutral entity. But what just happened in the hallway, ripping the skin off to one side and the bones to the other side and the guts in the middle, that's not good. So you absolutely should be incensed and calling on the name of your deity. Curious, have you given any thought to who would play Gralen in the movie, given that you yourself are a little tall? I mean, I guess we could fix
I'm
it.
not tall.
Yeah, aren't you like 5'9"?
That's below average.
5'9" is average.
I'm more like 5'8". 5'9" with the right shoes on.
Sure. I met somebody who, or no, it was like a TikTok or something. Somebody who was 5'11" tells everybody they're 5'9", so that the 6'1" guys in the room are like, wait, what? I'm only 2 inches taller than, it's just because it freaks people out and nobody expects you to cheat downward.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Very satisfying.
Love that idea.
Who played Gralen in the movie?
Should we come back to you?
Yeah, come. No. I can do this.
Yeah, this is my question for the day, everybody.
Because we've actually been here. Gralen would be sort of like soft feature.
Yeah.
So I can't. He's too tall, so I need a very small version.
Well, we'll have some special effects
of
right?
like a young what's his name, Jaleel White.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like imagine Jaleel White, who is like tall and lanky.
Yeah.
Keep the same width,
Yeah.
but shrink him down to about like 4,
Yeah.
4'3", right? Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Love it. Okay. Cool.
Howdy, everybody. I'm Jay, and I am playing Brutus, Bartholomew Bucks, Giff, Shadow Monk, and who is currently running into danger. Both of our pronouns are he, him. And I think the last time we left off, I started dashing towards the person that just did the whole like flaying, like unwarranted flaying thing. So let's see how that works out for us today.
Implies the existence of warranted flaying.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you caught a fish and you need a fillet, right? Like,
Or even if the person were already dead, I think the reaction would have been different, right?
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Skip. Sam.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sam. I exist in a corporeal form here today, and I'm here to play Jaden Sapphire, our resident astral elf druid, who is being horrified by someone he just remembered he knew doing something terrible.
Yeah, and you remember as him being an outstanding kisser.
I think he is probably not now.
Maybe not.
We're not going to
Maybe
find
not.
out either.
No, I don't think so. Oh wait, Jay, did you say who would voice and mocap?
Oh, I
Brutus?
haven't actually. Who would mocap it would probably be oh lord.
I mean, it's got to be someone big, right?
Yeah, I was thinking TJ Storm, who mocaps Godzilla or King Kong, one of those, maybe
nice.
both.
Oh.
Okay.
Storm.
Yeah, also a
Oh, I've seen this
like
guy
a D&D
before.
player. Yeah, avid D&D
yeah.
player. Voiceover. Oh, I was thinking. Oh lord. What was this? Oh my gosh, I can't believe
I mean, you could do your own voiceover if it's animated, you know.
Yeah, but the J Africa isn't gonna sell a big movie.
Okay, yeah.
Brendan Fraser. I would love for Brendan
Brendan
Fraser to like
Fraser.
voice over whatchamacallit, a
Interesting.
Brutus, a Brutus incarnation.
Okay.
are we having different?
Okay.
Oh, but Brutus specific. Brutus, yes. Okay, sorry. I forgot there's like two voices, but that's Jay and Brutus.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have Brendan Fraser voice a J Africa in a movie.
Just dub over.
Yeah,
everything you say.
exactly. Everything I say. Yeah, precisely.
Amazing.
Yep. And for Jaden,
Yes, Jaden. Character pronouns he, him, mine are they, them, by the way. For Jaden, I've got to go with Jonathan Rhys-Meyers because Velvet Goldmine was a big part of the inspiration for
Yeah.
this character
Yeah.
in the
I
first
know
place.
the name Reese Myers.
Yeah.
He was also
Um,
in the Tudors.
Yes. Played Henry VIII.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. And the subject of my Uno skip, Adam, joining us for 1 week only. Adam, what did you have to do to get in here?
Unspeakable thing. Unspeakable. No, I had to sit on the phone with Jason for like 2 hours, like making D&D characters.
I tried
every iteration
very hard
possible.
to talk
Yeah.
Adam into playing a gnome, and it just I couldn't get them there.
It's like no, that's not hot enough. Sorry.
You can only fit like 6 abs on a gnome.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's just wasted opportunity. Sorry.
It's okay. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only a little bit personally.
Hey, respect to short kings.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
But yes, hi, I'm Adam. I am not Pooja. I'm sorry for that.
Everybody wants to be Pooja.
Everybody wants to be Pooja. I want to be Pooja when I grow up. But yeah. But anyway, yes, I am here and I am playing a character. Should I introduce my
Sorry, I just
character?
realized I'm out of costume.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
How dare you?
Don't look over there.
No, hold off on
Okay.
introducing the character for now.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a moment. All right. This is, I don't get a lot of opportunities to wear this blazer, and I really like it. It was a great little find at, like, you know, the rack or something. It was, one of those, like, there's only one of these, and it fit enough. Like,
It does, and it's
Yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah, it was
I-
awesome.
yeah.
thank you.
Idea for a later show, just maybe because we played around with it, right? Like our normal game, but oops, all Pooja.
Yeah.
Oh.
Play Pooja characters.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
That would be fun.
And my pronouns are they, them.
Great. Okay, so we're gonna introduce your character in a minute.
Sure.
Just to reset the scene, we have a very disgusting mess in the hallway. There is still this man's skin just sort of hovering there like a ghost, like somebody wearing a sheet, you know, but so it's still basically person shaped, but it's lost all the like facial shape and all that. But you can see the also the clothes all sort of fell apart. You can see though that there is a tattoo across the upper arm skin of it's a little hard to tell, but with a little camera zoom and angle, we can see the Royal Intrepid Shipping and Exploration Company logo. And he had come running towards you saying, go, go, go. I can get us out of here. I have a ship. And then was obliterated.
Oops.
Skin went one way, bones went the other way. Guts fell in the middle.
Traditionally, you want them all in the same place.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually.
He didn't survive, right?
No.
I hope
Thank
not.
God.
That would have been awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
I
would
had
have
to
been
make
worse.
sure.
Yeah. Just all this viscera on the ground. And yeah, so the skin is floating on the right side of the hallway from your point of view. The bones are just sort of like standing there.
Oh no.
Remarkably clean, right? This was the design of the spell, Jaden.
This is not what I designed that for. I'm pretty sure.
It's really
Why are you
good.
not totally sure?
Listen, his memory is difficult sometimes.
Huh? Yeah.
Maybe I was a serial killer in the past.
So the are we anything more than our memories?
Oh no, too
Don't do this.
existential.
oh God.
So we had a number of things all happening at once. The hovering gnome about what did we say? He was about 70 squares away, right? So times 5 is
350.
yeah 300 feet, let's say, roughly, because the sailor was about 200. It was only about 100 feet away from you all, so he was 2/3 of the way down the hall and yelling, right? 100 feet, like 100 feet is about 35 yards, so a third of a football field, if that helps anyone. Football field's about the same length as a soccer field, except soccer fields are not all the same, which blew my mind last week. It's very upsetting to me. They're not all the same, but they're about 100 yards long. If that's a better unit of measurement for you, a third of that. Yeah, this hovering gnome comes down, and it's just, very far away to get all the details, but we picked up on the fact that he's ceramorphosed, and we got the information, a couple of you, I think, remembered that, in fact, ceramorphosis rarely, if ever, affects gnomes completely, right? They generally keep most of their physical form and their mind, and again, most of their mind. So that can vary from person to person, of course. Yeah, and so we are sort of backstage in the sense that you're under the stage of there was like an exhibit upstairs of a preserve of the Underdark, and down here is this sort of not stark white, because you could tell it's made from stone. Actually, this would be carved out of the asteroid stone, and it's like black brown dark stone, right? Like almost like a basalt color. It's not basalt, but it is that sort of dark rock, red brown kind of a color. And this hallway has been carved out of that, and the floor is very, very smooth. The walls are a little bit rougher. The ceiling is the same amount. There's lighting throughout. It's very well lit. And there are a lot of doors down the hallway, and way, way, way down, 75 squares down, which is, what did we say, 350 feet? Is, wait a minute, 150, 300, 375.
Well, you said
Oh, no, that's squares.
you said 70 and he said 75.
So,
That's the
okay,
difference.
yeah, well, but I mean, that's because he's come towards you a little bit from
Right.
the junction. The 75 times 5.
350, 375, right?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, no, but that's
360. Wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
whole.
5 squares, 375. Yes.
75 is the whole thing.
Okay, that's 375.
So half is where the junction is. It was like 37 something.
150,
Yeah.
like 165,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's where we are. He's like 150 feet away from you. The sailor died 50 feet away from you, which is not very far. That's okay. Now I've got this better in my mind. Sorry. Uh,
Math.
yeah.
187.5 because my brain wasn't doing
Yeah,
that fast.
yeah. There it is. There it is. So that is roughly the shape, and the hallway is 20 feet wide. It's 4 squares wide all the way down until like you almost can't see that far, right? As far as like details of the hallway, you can just see it like it's kind of narrow and it's hard to see that far. You're at the base of stairs, and initially we had sort of jumped in saying different things. I want to rewind and just give us a chance to set in. Like Jay, you had said like, oh, I'm gonna cast a globe of darkness or whatever it's called, right? So I want to rewind and have us do this in initiative order, unless we're looking at each other and we're going like, okay, what is the plan? But if we're all just going like, fuck no, and reacting, then I want to do initiative for it. Okay. Okay. So let's roll initiative. Adam, you can roll initiative too.
Okay. And it's 2d10, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
remember it.
Welcome to 2d10 D&D.
Yeah. Ooh, didn't go well.
16.
Better roll for the bad guy. Spoiler, that's a bad guy.
21.
Ooh.
Fancy.
6. Stellar debut.
Plus.
That's with the plus.
Perfect. No notes.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Okay.
Amazing.
To be fair, I am probably bewildered.
So I will say, without giving away too much information, your captor chased one of your fellow captives out of the room,
Okay.
and you heard your captor sort of cackling like, don't worry, I'll catch up to you, and all of this, and then you heard this other, like, your captor going like, what? Professor Bluestone? What was like shocked, but this is all outside of the space that you're in that I don't want to describe too much yet.
Sure.
But if on your turn you want to try to like get your cage open, your hands aren't bound. The thing that you have is your cage is suppressing magic.
Okay,
right?
that's important to know.
Because your captor was aware of your abilities.
Yeah.
Right? So you're in a very, it's not like, it doesn't radiate very far. It's just like inside the cage, you can't do magic.
Got it. Okay.
So you'll have some opportunities there.
Okay.
You can think about what you want to do. I didn't have any of my documents open. Why would I?
And I got a 9, by the way.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Awesome, he says.
I just don't want to go last. My bad guys keep rolling so poorly.
They have generally gotten nuked before they get to go.
Yeah. Which is fine. I'm not out here trying to win D&D, but I also want to present a challenge for you all.
Totally.
Um,
Well, especially this one. This one would be.
I'm fine with this one dying quick. He deserves it. He just catches a clean 2-piece and drops. Good job.
Yeah.
Go team.
Okay, there's the initiative. Let's use that again. Okay, so and for Zorug. Oh, that's right. She's a terrible dex bonus. Okay. All right, Zorg's on 10. Who's on 9?
I'm on 9.
You were on 9 last time.
Was I on 9 last time?
Yeah, I'm just
Great.
moving you using the same number.
Thanks, Dice.
Yeah. Okay, there are no exits in this fight yet. Ezthe. Oh, I should open up Ezthe's character sheet. Sorry, everybody. I thought I was ready to go, and I'm not. Has anybody rolled higher than 16? Oh,
Me.
what'd you get?
21.
Okay, so that's the highest that I have. What do you want to do on your turn while I'm prepping some stuff?
That's a good question. So I think last time we had ended, I think I had rolled pretty well trying to talk to him to be like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, you had definitely distracted him.
Yeah, distracted him so he doesn't immediately think we're going to attack, so I
Yeah.
could get a little bit closer, because...
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give him disadvantage on his initiative roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was better than what I rolled
Okay.
before, so I get to keep the middling, the middling roll I have.
It didn't get worse.
Yeah. Okay. But that's fine. And that is like, he's still willing to talk to you with whatever else is happening.
Yeah.
He's a little disconnected from reality.
Yeah.
So
Because you said we were, what, 150 feet away from him?
you're like, yeah, that and closing, because he's sort of drifting towards you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just need to get within 120 feet of him to
Okay.
shoot him with guiding bolt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can move 30 feet on your turn.
Yeah.
And easily be within 120 because he's moving forward as well. And
Sweet.
okay. So you want to cast Guiding Bolt?
Yeah.
Okay, now that is going to undo his trust in you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That trust was gonna go away.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. I just didn't want him to strike first. Let's see. So I roll.
Okay, so Jaden's on 21. You always have great initiative checks.
I do, yeah.
Essay's on 13. Gralen's on 10?
16.
16.
What am I rolling to hit? I can't remember how to play this game. Oh, please. How many spells do I
Are you
have?
really on 16? You keep doing this to me.
Yeah, I rolled a 14 plus 2.
You know what? This time, just this once, roll a d6. We're going to roll off.
Oh, we matched again?
Yeah.
Mm.
All right? Highest goes first. I got a 2.
Well, that's terrible.
3.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
What's my spellcasting modifier again?
That's your wisdom
Wisdom.
Plus proficient.
plus your provision. It's probably +7 total, is my guess. I can look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
plus
4,
7.
plus 3. Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna
Arna.
be 13.
13 to hit
Yeah.
is, well, hold on. Let me check. Maybe he doesn't have a very good AC.
The dice rolled good on initiative and bad to actually do something with it. Good job, guys.
That's the word. I hate getting a critical on initiative. That is the worst. I'm like, this is a wasted roll. I'm so angry. Okay. The yeah, I'm just not prepared to play the game. That's the
To be fair, you're doing like a million things.
Yeah.
and thank you. That's generous. Okay.
Like D&D Beyond makes things 1,000% easier as a player. It actually really kind of complicates things as a DM. Found.
It can.
Yeah.
It can.
Once you have it all up and ready, and you know, it's
Yeah.
great. But
Yeah, I normally have all these tabs open, and
Yeah.
I was working on homework on this laptop, and so everything was closed. And
mhm.
all right, and I apparently didn't bookmark this thing that I need. Okay. 13 does not hit,
Okay.
as we guessed. Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Um,
You've moved up. You're 120 feet away. Your guiding bolt sails off to the, sparks off the ceiling.
yeah. Is Wild Shape a bonus action or a regular action?
It's a regular action for you, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So some druids get it as a bonus action.
Okay. It's in my bonus action section.
Oh, is it?
I
Yeah.
think for the new druids, it's just a bonus action.
Oh, my mistake.
Okay, sweet. Then I will, I'm gonna wild shape into my starry form, because that's distracting and useful.
Yeah.
Uh,
And which starry form focus?
we're going with the archer.
Okay.
I like to
Ooh.
shoot stuff.
Cool. And then just so you know, the dragon one gives you advantage on concentration checks
Right.
if it comes up, and a a breath.
A breath weapon.
Yeah,
Oh.
a sparkle breath.
Okay.
It's
We're gonna do
relatively
that
short
one.
range, so like,
Yeah.
but you can actually, once you're in starry form, my understanding is you can switch constellations without spending another
Can you?
I don't
wild
know.
shape.
I don't
think
I
so.
don't think so. I think you have to pick when you assume it. That's what I assumed. Well,
I think you can drop it and do it again, but it's going to cost another bonus action and another wild shape charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about
I
switching.
think
Okay.
you have to
Okay.
pick.
My mistake.
I'm gonna stick with the archer for now, and
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it
learn
is
dragon
currently
later.
a long range fight, and that could be important. So
Yeah.
And also, the breath is AoE and does not dodge friends.
Right.
So in the hallway, you would also be lighting this up with sparkles. Too.
yeah,
Let's not do that today.
yeah. Just glitter bomb breath.
And real life Dion hates glitter. Like the role, it's cool in role playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Because
life,
it's not in your shit everywhere
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Glitter is the herpes of craft
it is the
supplies.
herpes of the crafting world. I've been saying that for years.
You're not wrong.
Glitter and sand is the herpes of the real, like the
Yeah.
natural
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
They both
Yeah.
suck.
Okay. So that was on turn 21. Gralen's on 16. Barnabas is on 16. Ezthe's on 13. Zorg's on 10. Brutus is on 9. Okay. And then what
Okay.
was yours?
6. So I go first, right?
If you can answer it with this many and hold up fingers. Yeah.
If I take my pants off, I only need to use one hand to count to 6.
Okay. Cool.
Depending on the mood.
Yeah. What's his name again? Oh,
Kenley.
Kenley.
Mhm.
Now, is he a physical crank by marriage?
No,
No. Okay.
no. He's
right.
not a physical crank.
Okay. That's why I wasn't sure if you
Oh.
were saying no to fizzle cranks or no to
Oh.
gnomes or
No to gnome.
all of it.
No to gnome. Yeah,
Okay,
no to
but
gnome.
like
no to gnome.
you could be a physical crank by marriage or adoption.
No, I don't want to be married.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
There's books to read.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
The physical crank line is wide and long.
Yeah. Excuse me. I believe the term girthy was used
It
last
was,
session.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not by accident.
Yeah.
All right.
Be an adopted fizzle crank.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
certainly an option.
Yeah.
Or freakishly tall.
Right.
Just never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, that was Jaden's turn. Gralen.
So the gap is being closed from both directions.
Well, as far as current distance, let's say it's 150, and Jaden
Yeah.
has run forward 30 feet down the hall.
Okay, so I'm not going to be in range for what I want to do then. What I want to do has a 30-foot range.
Oh,
So I'm not going to be...
unless you can teleport or something.
I don't do movement stuff.
Okay.
So I'm very meticulous about where I stand on the battlefield. So I will change what I want to do.
This is, I was saying before the show, audience, this is my MCU hallway fight. This is my audition for directing for the MCU.
I'm gonna grab you.
No. Guiding bolt gives advantage, right?
Well, it missed.
Oh, it missed?
Yeah, I missed.
Oh, sorry. I was doing
That's
something
okay.
here. I didn't hear. Okay, well then round 2. I'm going to guiding bolt at level 1.
Okay. So you're going to move forward to...
To where?
30 feet.
Yep,
Okay.
30 feet. And that is dirty 20.
Okay. As a reaction, he casts shield. And the gold energy just scintillates around this sort of little bubble around him. This little silk bubble. And his AC is higher now until his turn.
So that
Oh, well, it's about to be his turn, so that's actually a bummer of a use of
Dope.
spell.
that's still used, like casted.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
running low on those.
Yeah.
You jerk.
Gosh, I feel terrible about that.
Hmm.
It's terrible.
All right. Well, then yep.
Okay.
That's my turn.
No bonus action or anything.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta hate a DM that sends their party into a boss fight with all of their spells used and no long rest for several sessions.
Mm. They could have rested upstairs. That was a choice that they made.
Jason last week.
They could have rested upstairs.
yeah.
Okay. So let's see. So many options. Yeah, I think we're gonna say he. So I want to be clear that Barnabas Fizzlecrank is not shouting. He's speaking at a normal volume, and all of you can hear him. All right, that includes you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You have a sense of how far away he is for some reason. Even though, I mean, you could see him obviously as well, but like you're hearing him as if he's next to you, but you're also aware that that is being projected to you from some distance. Is a very strange kind of oh, little fan fell over. One second.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Please hold. We'll be with you with the next available.
Ta-da!
Just in time.
Right? Good
Yeah,
timing.
perfectly.
Okay. So he says, "Oh no, Professor Bluestone, you seem to have lost your mind. I'll help you recover it.
Rude.
I need you to make a wisdom save."
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I need to see if Ezthe has counterspell.
We were blessed.
At one point, you had bless on you.
It's something that was like a permanent bless. We
Until
got-
the end of the
Oh,
day,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
haven't long
We
rested
haven't
yet.
fit.
Okay, Ezthe does have counterspell, and it looks like they have third level spell slots. If this has been so, I'm gonna go ahead and use Ezthe's counterspell.
Okay.
But I have to look up what happens when the spell is higher level than your counterspell.
It's a roll, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Creature makes a Constitution saving throw. This spell dissipates. Well, it doesn't say anything about that. One reaction which you take when you see a creature. Oh, within 60 feet. Cast. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's too far, huh?
They can't counterspell it.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Can this spell be cast from that far away? That's
Also a good question.
yeah. No. Okay. So, we're gonna do bonus action. Yeah, I think we can move to 60 feet just as a bonus action here. So, the Barnabas drifts forward at this very steady pace, and then it's sort of like your eyes unfocus, and the hallway like compresses. Oh, you know that the lens trick they did in Lord of the Rings in the trees where they're moving the camera back but putting the focus up?
Yeah, it's like the opposite
Yeah.
of the Hitchcock
Yeah.
focus.
Yeah. You get that effect, and suddenly he's only 60 feet away from you. You would be able to recognize this as a version of Dimension Door, but it's not cast the way you're familiar with.
Okay.
However, he's now within range to cast Dominate, and also within range of Counterspell.
Okay.
So, technically, Ezthe would be a few steps back, but we'll just say you all advanced together. I don't want to lose the opportunity to do this. Okay, I don't trust this short explanation of Counterspell.
No, it's just a con save now. Like,
That's it.
yeah,
Even if
but
it's a higher level spell.
yeah, if it's a higher level, they just kind of like standardized it.
But it seems like a higher level spell should have disadvantage or something.
No, not specifically. Let's see, bonus action.
Or he should have
Yeah.
advantage on the save or
No,
something.
no,
like
not
that.
specifically. It's just kind of again a standard Constitution saving throw now.
There's no incentive to upcast counterspell then anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the spot, I'm house ruling this.
Okay.
If you don't upcast counterspell and the spell cast is higher than 3rd level,
Mhm.
they will have advantage on the saving throw unless you upcast to the level of that spell.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him advantage on the saving throw. Sorry, everybody.
Yep.
It's going to work in your favor too when it comes around. Assuming we all survive this. But let's see. Con save. And is it still just 10 or better?
No, it's a con save from the caster, so it's the spell save DC for the caster.
Okay, that's
counterspell.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. Stays.
And it doesn't
save
guarantee
DC
like the 1st through 3rd level auto counter anymore. So
is yeah, that's true. Okay, save DC is 15. Oh wow. That's a natural 20. Ooh, 10
Nice.
10.
Ooh.
10-10.
Yeah.
Dang.
Jeez.
Okay. So I'm
On a
not gonna,
save?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he had advantage on a saving throw.
No, but I'm saying like,
Do you want to do something about that?
no, I'm saying
Oh,
no.
okay.
I'm saying, is the crit really going to be that meaningful on a save? It's not the actual.
Well, I have been making them meaningful for you guys. You take quarter damage, or you do, you get an auto save the next time.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
And I couldn't cancel it. I'm not in range.
Oh, is
the
it
advantage.
what's the range on that?
Let me double check. 60 feet.
And you didn't. Well, didn't you move up where Jaden is? Because this is a battle of 60 feet.
Let me make sure.
Because if you can, you should.
Yeah, because you moved up to
Oh.
cast Guiding Bolt.
So we're within 60 feet now?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, I can use the charge of the armor to cancel that, so I will.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I will re-roll the save. You still might make it, but it's not a crit. Wisdom save. Oh wait, what?
no,
What is the save?
Constitution.
Constitution save is, let's see, 11, 12 does not save.
Yeah.
And you feel the impulse of dominate person just wash over as they shatters this magic in the air that just falls to pieces. And there's the first indication, like his whole demeanor and tone of voice and everything has been, whoopsie, and you hear the very first like, "Oh, son of a," and the first indication of like frustration and like poking through the haze of nonsense, right? Well done, Ezthe. Counterspell. Then let's see, that was his action. He used a bonus action to get this far, end his move. So he's done. He's at 60 feet away down the hallway. Back to initiative. It is now Ezthe's turn. I'm gonna have Ezthe. Let's see. Hold person no longer applies to this guy. Chromatic Orb isn't great against a single target. What about Silvery Barbs? Is that anything? Oh, that's a reaction.
Sorceress Burst.
Yeah, that's probably the way.
When in doubt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, or Ensnaring Strike. Oh, they can't move 60 feet and be there. Oh wait, do they have Misty Step? Oh yeah. So we could do Misty Step and we could do a cantrip, which is Sorcerer's Burst or Sword Burst. Okay, I'm gonna have Ezthe move 30 feet, Misty Step 30 feet, and then do Sword Burst. Which he has to, let's see, this is create a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. All other creatures have to make a dex saving throw. I don't know, that's not good. That's not what I thought it was. All right, we'll just do Sorcerer's Burst. And then Ezthe is up close to be causing problems. All right, 11 plus 7 is 8. So 18 is a hit. 2d8 damage. I'm playing too many characters. All right, 12 damage. And he's bloodied. No.
Wow.
I was
Rude.
I mean, no.
I would have been shocked.
Okay, but he does take 12, I don't know, fire damage, let's say. And Ezthe is now in melee with him, so that'll also make it harder for him to do ranged spell attacks and things like that. So, that's Ezthe's turn. And it's Zorug. Oh, no. Okay. Zorug is going to use her psionic abilities. Audience, I think at one point we had said Zorug was a battle master fighter, and then I saw the psionic fighter in the rulebook, and it's real good. So, retcon to psionics. I wanted to try it out. So she's going to use her psionic sort of leap ability and try to close that distance. Pretty sure she can move 60 feet with that. So we're just going to make an attack. That's cocked. It's probably not going to matter. That's a miss. Second attack is 10-10.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Okay, sometimes my dice are in your favor. These aren't even my dice. These dice live here in the studio. Okay, so mega crit, triple damage. We'll just use this thing. So we're going to say the D12 is maxed out to 12, plus 4 is 16, and I'm going to roll 2 more D12s. I got this here. And not a bad roll. Another 19 damage. 19 plus 16 is 20 plus 14. 15.
35.
35. Another 35 damage, and there are now 2 people in melee with him. 35, he has taken 47 hit points of damage.
He only had like 46, right?
No.
So, yeah.
And also, for anyone following along, there is a Gnome Ceramorph in D&D Beyond. This is a modified version of that. That one's also only CR5, which would not be a suitable challenge for this group. So, here we go. All right. Me again, probably? I don't know. Brutus. Thank God.
Okay, all right. So, I am going to, I'm going to stick with my plan. Is there room for me to dash? Is there room for me to dash up to,
Mm-hmm.
Barnabas?
Yeah, because Zorug's on one side and Ezthe's on the other, like kind of at the front.
Okay,
They're
all right.
both at the front diagonals.
Sure.
Right, so you could go to the middle, you could go around if you have an extra square. Well, you can move like 90 feet, right?
I can move 90 feet, yeah.
So
if
you
I
can
dash.
easily arrange yourself around him in any.
Okay, sure.
I mean,
I
if
would-
you want to trap him in and get behind him, that's not
Yeah.
a bad idea.
That's what I was thinking, actually. I'm gonna move my 45 feet ahead and then use my step of the wind to dash to get behind Barnabas here.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna start punching. I'm gonna attack twice.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. So let's see. This is all wonderful stuff. So my I have one regular hit. That's 21 to hit.
Okay.
And that's going to do, hold on, sorry, 1 second. I'm going to say that was my Thresher Strike, so that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then my second attack, my Martial Arts, is a crit. That's a 19 on the die, a 0 and a 9.
Oh my.
It's a crit,
okay.
right?
Yep, that's a crit.
But the damage roll is not
Well,
great.
remember you get
Oh, I
one
maxed
maxed
out.
out die.
Okay, so that's 10 plus 3, another 13 points of damage for the unarmed strike.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then,
good news. Good news. Hold on.
Oh.
We're at 69 damage.
Yeah,
He's bloody.
we made
He's
it.
bloody.
Bloodied at 69.
Yep. Well, somewhere between 52 and 69.
Okay, all right, perfect. Yeah, it's just how I like it. Let's see. And I'm gonna go ahead and spend a focus point, and I'm gonna try to do. Hold on, let's see. I can do a stunning strike here, can't I? I am gonna spend a focus point and try to do a stunning strike.
Okay.
So, let me just pull up my save DC. Please make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
All right.
I mean, you don't have to make it.
Did you take intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, spelled CONSTI.
Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah, that's different from what I have in my notes here. And you're attacking barehanded?
Yeah, one is yeah, I'm not using the Thresher
Okay.
because that's a two-handed weapon, so I want to be able to. Oh no, I mean I can use it and
Yeah,
then
and
just
then you
follow up
could-
with a kick.
Yeah, kick with your feet or
Yeah, I'm
whatever.
gonna say like I'm just gonna kind of like let go of a hand and then swing a fist over.
Okay. That's fine. So the stunning strike is barehanded.
Let's see. When I hit with a monk weapon or an unarmed strike.
Yeah. So I
the-
just want you to. I want to be able to visualize.
Oh
this.
yeah.
And it
I'm
might
gonna say I'm
matter.
gonna follow up with sort of like a knee to the side or something.
Okay.
Like that.
So I have
low
a.
swept knee to the side.
I rolled a 6
Okay,
on my
all right.
saving throw, so that's close, but I didn't quite get it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say that my first strike with the Thresher kind of like knocks their face around,
Yeah.
and then my knee I kind of have to swing low or like sweep low, just goes right into the kidney, and stars kind of appear in their head.
Yeah.
They're
Well, I mean,
dazed
his
for a little
whole body is like
Yeah,
the size of your upper arm.
bit. Yeah, exactly.
Not literally, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you jam this massive knee into his back,
Okay.
and you've applied the stun effect.
Yeah.
Okay? There's
Let's see. Stun condition until the start of my next turn. And yeah, I'm gonna just kind of stand my ground over there.
The bad news is,
Oh, okay.
you have touched him with your body,
Oh no.
I have.
and your knee comes away damp. And I need you to make a con save.
That's
Yeah.
just a little gross. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Oh, which die should I use? Okay, I'll use you yellow. Here we go. Oh, 19.
Oh shit! Yeah, you passed.
All right.
But yeah, you feel a little wooziness pass over you. Almost feels like how often has Brutus been drunk? I know recently he got drunk with the carnival or the circus.
He's been drunk several times.
Okay.
It's about an average number of times, I
Yeah,
think, ever
okay.
since he left the
Yeah,
court.
he's not a heavy drinker. He's not a teetotaler.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it felt like when you were 3 or 4 drinks in, to Rosemary's Special Brew, and that was starting to get buzzy, but then it clears just as fast as
Okay.
that started to come over you. But you see that his skin is like glistening damp, and your
Wow.
knee like splorched into his robe, like in his he's wet,
Okay.
right? That was not evidence until you landed your meaty knee in his back.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna yell out,
damp. Let's say moist.
Moist.
Yeah.
Moist.
Yeah.
You got a moist knee.
Yeah.
Jaden, I think your friends drunk a little too much today. I think they're all alcohol.
Oops, all alcohol.
I don't know that that's the problem, but okay.
Yeah, he's just drunk. My friends get so wild when they're drunk. They start splitting people in parts. And... okay. Kenley.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Did you have any other?
No, that's it. That
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
all completely taken out here.
Now, we also know, however, attacking Barnabas with bare hand, like non-weapons, right? Like if you make physical contact with him, there is a consequence. Okay? So, Kenley,
Yes.
you are in your cage.
Yes.
Apologies for not describing more yet.
It's all right.
But there is, because he had to leave kind of quickly, like your cage neighbor busted out because he was pretending to be very groggy, and Barnabas came to open the cage to do something with him because he had not finished carving the runes onto his chest yet, and he was going to finish that, and started to work on that, and the guy, Jed, you two have talked and grown to know each other, and he's talked a lot about
I'm sure he's fine.
why he joined the Royal Intrepid Shipping and Exploration Company. They were going to pay for school, and it was, but then he wasn't sure if they're the right people to be working for anymore, and it was a whole thing that he was going to maybe turn his life around and
Yeah, I was getting through to him.
see his kids more, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He like there was a moment where Barnabas was distracted for some reason. You couldn't tell why. And Jed threw himself off the table and bolted out the door. And everybody in here is like, go, you can make it. He's being cheered on by the half a dozen or so people in here.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Well, so do I have anything with me?
You are butt-ass naked.
Ah.
There is a tray potentially within reach of like a surgical tray.
Uh-huh.
Like if you were maybe to get, how tall are you?
About 5'10".
Yeah. Okay. So 5'9".
Yeah, 5'9".
Love you.
5'9". Yeah.
That's all right.
5'10" with boots.
Just teasing. There is, if you were to manage a really good acrobatics check and stretch and be really flexible, you could probably get your toe onto the tip of that rolling tray and like pull it over to you. And there's some implements on there that might pick a lock.
Oh. Well, then I will. Yes, I'm actually quite nimble and flexible and lengthy.
Is this for my own visual? Is this a bar cage?
Yeah.
At what point would a human who's trying to fit through bar cages ever put a thigh where they could put an arm?
Because your legs are longer than your arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you have those prehensile toes, right?
Right, yes.
The thumb-like.
Yeah, I've got that weird condition where, like,
Human thigh
Prehensile-
is usually wider than the bars, though.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, and
He's
is
not a bulky man.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
There-
that's true. Yes, yeah, I'm kind of like trim athletic, more of like a
Like a wiry Irish.
yeah, like a gymnast build, but not like the
Strength
yeah,
eight?
more like a runner's build
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, running and tumbling.
Okay.
Tone.
Yeah.
Tone, not bulk.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're getting your toe out
Yes, I'm getting my toe out there.
right.
You said acrobatics?
there. Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Okay.
Yeah, you have plenty of time to work this out. And everybody around you is silently watching,
Yeah.
like, please, please, please.
Oh, that is a 9 and an 8.
Oh.
Which is
Ooh.
17 plus 8 is 26.
Ooh, just short. It is a DC 28.
Damn
On
it.
this one. No, you, yeah, you managed to grab that.
Oh, sorry,
and-
that's 25. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It's a DC 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you managed to pull that over, and let's go ahead and roll to pick the lock.
Yeah.
What's your sleight of hand check?
+5.
Okay.
Pick that lock. Pick that lock.
And now you don't have
the
advantage
prisoners are
because you're
doing
using
it.
the
Right.
wrong tools.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you're using a
exactly.
scalpel
Yeah.
and a knife to try to like create torsion, and
Is that the 7 or
Tension,
the
I mean.
1? They're very similar.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
probably a 7. It looks like a 7.
They
to
look
me.
the same.
It's a 7.
Yeah, they look the same.
Okay, use a different die.
They really do.
We'll say it's
Okay.
a 7.
Oh, no, that was a 1. I think the world wants it to be. I rolled a 3 and a 1 again.
Oh.
So yeah.
Rude.
So yeah. So that's an 8. Can I? Do I have inspiration?
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Yeah. You got inspiration when you reached the tray.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yay. And I just get to roll one more, right? Because inspiration or advantage is.
Roll 3. Take the
Yeah,
higher.
roll 3,
three,
take
take
the
the
highest. Yeah.
Okay. So I got a 3
Yeah.
and a 4.
Oh.
7 plus 5 is 12.
Yeah, it's DC 10.
Ah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just barely.
Yeah.
Ah, I did it.
For all the raiders and folks who are joining us, welcome very
Yay.
much. We are playing 2d10 D&D, so if the numbers sound a little wonky, that's why. We're rolling 2d10 instead of d20. There's a whole system for it. DM me if you want to know more. It's fine. It's a lot of fun, though, and I think it works. Okay, so you unlock... So your bonus action was get the thing.
Uh-huh.
Your standard action was unlock the
it.
cage.
Okay.
It swings open, which immediately cancels the magic of the cage.
Oh.
And
even better.
you're like sitting at the edge of the cage. Oh, you feel your powers come back to you.
Ah.
All you have is a movement action right now. But what would you like to do?
Right. Do I see any clothing?
There's a big pile of clothing in the corner,
Okay.
Oh no.
next to the burgeoning display.
Okay.
But this is an Adam character. So
I know.
I'm sure it's
right?
full of tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, cover those
Probably
up.
probably the
I-
easiest thing to grab is the like kilt that's at the top of the pile.
Okay.
If that's
Alright.
what you're worried about.
Yeah. I'll just grab a kilt, so my bits and pieces aren't dangling.
Yeah. There's a pleated kilt.
Yeah.
That what is Kenley's color? Is he an autumn? Is he a summer?
He's probably more of an autumn.
Okay,
Yeah,
unfortunately this is like
It's-
ice blue.
It's yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
bad
luckily
bad
it's my character, so he's so hot it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what color he's
It
in.
pushes through.
Yeah. Pushes through.
What color are his eyes? I know you've thought about this.
Oh, they're green.
Yeah, okay. See that? Boom.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
easy. Yeah. So first, are there keys on the wall? So
No, the locks are Barnabas uses knock to
Oh, okay.
lock and unlock.
Okay.
Which I think knock should do, by the way.
yeah, it really should.
Oh.
Yeah.
Knock should lock and unlock.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't need arcane lock.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's a bit
Yeah.
overkill
Yeah.
most of the time.
All right. So first order of business is I have to make sure that Barnabas is not coming back, and then I will try to get everyone else.
Okay, and
out.
you can hear a lot of shouting and commotion
Yes.
in the hallway.
Okay. So I will peek around the hallway, get over to the hallway, and take in the scene.
Yeah, so you could see about 60 feet down the hallway where Barnabas went. You can just see there's 3 people around Barnabas, and they're engaged in melee combat, and there's some other stuff beyond them. There's a lot of like flashing magics and all sorts of stuff going on, but it seems like Barnabas is in trouble.
The important part of the story is they are beating the shit out of him, right?
Seems like it.
Yes. Okay, good. Then they're friends.
He's surrounded. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong, indeed. All right. So I am going to move up as close as I can and get ready to join in the fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You all
Yeah.
see
I'll
somebody
come back
else
for you.
emerge from this side room. right? And describe your character for us.
Kinley Albemarle is a young human, about mid-20s. You guys didn't see it because he's put on clothes now, but it was obviously male-bodied. Naked man in a cage. I've
I mean,
been to
maybe
that
we
club
can
before.
still see it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. It's a very short kilt, maybe, like cheerleader
It
skirt.
was a gnome kill.
Or you're
A gnome, right?
Still.
Yeah.
or you're riding it real high.
Or right, yeah, yeah. But yeah, he's
Roll that belt.
yeah. So he's got sort of wouldn't say necessarily like entirely European features, but mostly European features.
And you know, Happy Jacks fans want to know
Yes.
how many abs.
Oh, there's 8.
Eight
Yeah,
abs,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's a normal person, so there's not like an extra amount of abs.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Just a regular build.
Yeah, a normal 8-pack. Yeah, yeah. He clearly works out, or no, actually, he actually doesn't work out. He's just one of those
that's
naturally
infuriating.
annoying people who
Looks
just
like
has
he
a
does,
yeah,
yeah.
just has a
damn it.
perfect body and metabolism, and just like
Hey, he's 20.
he's yeah, exactly, yeah. But he has sort of like sandy brown hair and bright green eyes, and just looks very inquisitive. Like
And
everything is interesting.
And have you grabbed like a weapon out of the pile of material?
Oh, are there weapons there?
I mean, there's just all kinds of like people's stuff. And actually, your stuff is near the top because you were brought in recently.
Oh,
So,
I imagine like that rolling tray probably had
Yeah.
like surgical implements and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know-
what would you arm yourself with?
what I really want is my spell component pouch.
Oh.
Is-
Um.
I want that even more than pants.
You know what? I'm gonna do a luck roll. If you fail it, you're
Okay.
gonna have to spend an action next time to
Okay.
find it.
All right. Okay. all right.
So let's say, I want it to be better than 50-50 because you came in recently.
Okay.
So let's just roll a d10
Okay.
and a 1 through 7. Your pouch is there.
Okay. That's a 1.
Okay.
Finally, a 1 comes in handy.
And
So-
we'll sort of consider that a crit since you were supposed
Yeah.
to roll under.
Yeah.
Your spell pouch and your rapier,
Rapier?
are
Oh, excellent.
right there on top.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll grab the spell component pouch and just sling it around my waist, and then grab my rapier.
Yeah.
And
You, like,
yeah.
hook the
Yeah.
belt over you.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I've got a skirt and straps and a sword. So I've
I'm-
also
I'm
been in
into
that
it.
club.
I'm into
Okay.
it. Okay. Excellent
Yeah.
round. Okay. Jaden is going to hold their turn for a moment. Gralen, what do you want to do?
What was that range again?
And
Hold on.
Barnabas is on deck, and then Ezthe, and then Zorug.
I'm going to move 30 feet,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
now Barnabas is 30 feet away
Yes.
from me.
Yeah.
Great. As Gralen is marching the 30 feet, Gralen is doing a prayer like you've seen him do before, but kind of into his hands. You
Mm.
can't really see what he's saying.
Okay.
And his hands start to glow this like really ominous, almost sickly green.
Mm.
And then as he gets closer, he holds them out, and the symbol, that scale of Kelemvor, just lit up in front of his hands.
Mm.
And I'm going to need Barnabas to make a con save.
Why do you keep targeting my Constitution score when you know it's not as good as my other scores?
He's going to make a con.
What is the nature of this?
This is Blight.
So it's just going to do damage.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Well, 14.
17.
Yeah, okay. I was excited about a double-digit number, and it was not enough.
That's a 1. No,
You would take half on
Yeah.
a success anyway, so.
Uh, 29, 33. He takes 37 necrotic damage.
So 70 plus 36 is 106. Okay. Very bloodied.
And then Gralen, very satisfied with his action, just looks at
Wait,
him.
isn't blight an area effect?
Nope, a creature that you see within range.
Huh.
Wasn't that a plant version?
It is. If it were plants, it would do a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
just
it's
thought
area of effect on plants, right?
Hold on, just double checking. I mean, it's fine if it's not what I'm thinking, but I just want to double check. that
Yeah.
we're Playing the rules.
A creature that you can see within range makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 8d8 necrotic
No,
damage.
it is a single target.
Single target, yeah.
Yeah.
If it were a plant creature, it would automatically fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an update to it. Okay, cool. Yeah, because he's surrounded by your friends, so there's no way to place an area effect
Right.
that wouldn't hit one of them.
Yeah, no,
So,
no.
that's fine though. Yeah.
Just shot it right at him.
Takes all that necrotic damage. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. Oh shit! I forgot the turn 0 thing. Okay, hold on. We're gonna
Oh.
retcon a little bit, and then it's gonna be your turn.
Okay.
Okay. After Kenley's turn, from so from behind you, Kenley, there was a display of several people's skin and bones
Oh.
that had been, I mean, they look like people now, right? But you've watched this process several times now. It's horrendous.
Yeah.
And he's got about half a dozen people over there. And he's creating this display of an office of like a big wooden desk and like a counting machine and a ledger and all this stuff. And he, you know, like you've heard him muttering to himself and just like being a nut job.
Yes.
Of like recreating a Royal Intrepid Shipping and Exploration Company meeting, right?
Yeah.
And so there are all these people sort of like leaning over the desk and looking at things, and those mannequins, the themikins, like crack and move, and push past you out into the hallway. I mean, you were just out in the hallway anyway.
Yeah.
But they sort of like move out. So that's on turn 0. That's it. They're just taking a move, and then I need to roll their.
They just kind of animated and started.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Well.
God damn it. 1-1.
Oh,
All right.
Well, they're probably not very like
Yeah.
dexterous right,
Right,
now.
Yeah.
No.
these are bodies that he put back together after ripping them apart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the purpose of the spell.
Right.
Yeah.
But-
to preserve the specimen.
And they
To
just
preserve,
automatically
right,
like,
for a museum for
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like very good
Preserve
at
and
moving.
keep still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
and they just automatically ambulate.
Yeah, that was turn 0. He
Yeah.
uses his lair action. So,
Ah.
okay,
He is incapacitated. Can he do that?
he's done. Well, his lair action is defending him,
Okay.
right?
Cool.
That's
Just want to make sure.
yeah. That's totally fair. That's a good question. This one does work when incapacitated. There's another thing I didn't get to do. So, okay, Jaden, what would you like to do?
Yes. Do I see the shambling mannequins?
Yes, they're a little ways back still,
Oh,
another 30
boy.
feet back.
Okay. Then they are within range of.
Oh, and they're all in Rise uniforms. But you can tell they're not okay.
Yeah, these people don't look like they're coming to help.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And they don't look like people, right?
Great,
It's
okay.
a pretty shoddy facsimile.
Yeah.
They don't look like zombies exactly because they're preserved.
They're
But-
like those bad taxidermy animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just in the distance, we see 6 zombies and a person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Mannequins just
cast
kinda slightly-
Moonbeam on the zombies, please.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can get 4 of them.
Okay.
Probably. Hold on, I'm gonna roll for that real quick.
Great.
Yep, you can get 4.
Okay.
They're in a tight little formation. They're coming out of the door, and I'm gonna say it's 4 like right behind Kenley, because you see Kenley come out and like draw a weapon and it's mostly like 80% naked.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, that guy's probably not with them.
Friend shaped.
Yeah.
I love
The
how,
half naked hot guy is
Yeah.
friend shaped.
Yeah,
Right, yeah,
Kill him.
exactly. Yeah.
you step out and then you're all of a sudden just backlit by this moon.
Yeah, just boom,
It looks great on you, by the way, the lighting.
Yes, yeah.
backlighting. Okay, so
Your ass is just a little warm.
Yeah.
I have to roll saving throws.
Yes, you have to roll saving throws.
Like an unexpected seat warmer.
Yeah.
Kinda- ooh.
Yeah.
What's your save DC?
Attack save is con 15.
Okay. Oh, their cons are okay. Well, not when they roll a 5.
Great.
Hold on. I'm gonna roll them individually. That one saves. That one saves. That one 11, 15. 15 saves. Yeah.
Okay.
So one's gonna take full damage. 3 take half damage.
Great. Okay, and then I take 3d10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is this your first concentration spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We may see the Ring of Concentration make its appearance.
We
Yeah,
might.
maybe.
It depends on what happens.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see how I broke Dungeons
There
and
were too
Dragons
many in
with
there.
this item.
Okay.
I was surprised it wasn't already in the game, and then I was like, "Oh, maybe there's a reason." It's
Oh,
not in the game.
Yeah.
Give that to the wrong
Okay.
person, and
Yeah.
you just
24.
24 damage.
Yes.
So most of them take 12. We get a 24. We get a 12, 12, 12. Okay, cool. And then the others are at, I'll just mark 0 and 0. So there are 6 of them. The one that took 24 is in very bad shape.
Okay, great.
The
I
others
like
are
that
not
for him.
bloodied, but are
They're singed, at
certainly.
least. Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to shoot Barnabas with a luminous arrow.
okay.
2 hit plus 7. Okay.
If these mannequins don't get a turn, I'm gonna be very annoyed. They have cool shit.
Okay. 17 to hit.
You're attacking Barnabas with what?
Luminous arrow.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. 1d8 plus 4.
Wait. What was the total to hit?
17.
Oh, no, I'm gonna cast shield. So that.
Oh,
that,
okay.
misses.
Can you do that when he's done?
Yeah.
Oh
can
no,
you?
no, we
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
we can't. Thank you. Thank
Ah,
you. Absolutely not.
Okay, that's going to be 10 damage.
Yep.
Radiant.
Okay.
If that makes a difference.
It doesn't, but it's 10 damage. Okay. Gralen, you took your turn already, but we'll just go back to normal turn order. And it is now Barnabas's turn. He saves at the end of his turn.
No, he's stunned until the beginning of my turn.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing he could do about it.
I don't think so. No.
Let's
Victory
double
traits.
check.
Stunning strike. There you go. I forgot my astral spark. Let's see. On a failed save, target has the stun condition until the start of your next turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
He just gets to try to save out of it when I do it again later.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Awesome. I'm surprised this con is so low, but I guess that does make sense for what he is. It's interesting to think about. Okay. So, Barnabas is stunned. Loses his turn.
Okay.
Ezthe is gonna probably stab him.
That seems about right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do that.
We'll do back to this. That's a miss. And one more. Another miss. Oh,
With advantage?
advantage.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
stunned.
So then we'll take those 2 rolls as advantage, and that missed. But then we'll do again, and it's a crit. Oh wait, hold on. I'm rolling d20s
Yeah,
on
it's
there.
gotta be, yeah.
I was rolling d20s.
3d10s on
I'm
each
gonna start it over. Start over. Okay. All right, first attack with advantage is 9 plus 6.
15.
plus.
15 is a miss.
Oh, I
Just
see.
it's AC 16. And that's 17 plus 6, which is a hit.
Nice.
We'll roll the damage. Okay, that's another 12 damage. Okay, so this is gross. So Ezthe is, his floating form, like the first time when Ezthe missed, right? His floating form has some sort of like instinctive, whatever it is, like the rapier sort of bends through space, even though the rapier didn't bend, there's no explanation for why it would have missed. But in the second one, they managed to run him through, and it just goes right through his chest, and he collapses on it, and then sort of unfolds into a lot of movement, right? The three of you that are there are in a swarm of, it's sort of like being in that swarm of Ixits, but it's hard to explain, right? Like there's the general impression I could give you right now is there's a lot of flapping and just swarm of movement, right? It's a 2x2 square swarm that the three of you are involved in, and that the others of you are looking on and seeing. It's like a mix of his flesh color and what he was wearing is like blue velvet and, all this other stuff. It's hard to tell what's happening, but it looks like he just unraveled into this swirling mass of nonsense.
It's moving, not like it's moving with intention.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
It
mean.
is. It is active, and it is an active threat.
Okay.
Yeah. So we move to phase 2. I'll just keep the same initiative. Okay. Okay. That was
Zora?
gonna say what?
Is it Zorik's turn?
Yeah,
Doesn't it usually get like cool spell stuff after they land a hit?
I did that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of them missed, and then yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So. Also, there's just too much for me to keep track of.
I was just going off the fact that like when Pooja's piloting it.
Yeah, Pooja is better at this than I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna have Zorg make an attack, and unfortunately we're attacking at disadvantage.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So it's the disadvantage is due to the nature of the creature. It's not like a magical disadvantage.
Gotcha.
But can you still cancel it? I don't know how your thing works.
It says. This is the wrong thing. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Well, and with that, the stun condition no longer applies.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because it's like multiple things.
Yeah.
It entered its second form.
Sorry. Let's just say it's fine right now. I'll go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, let's see. Disadvantage. Oh, I think she might still have hit. 11 plus 7 is 18. Yeah, that hits. Let's roll damage.
Yeah, it's anytime a creature that I can see within 60 feet of me is about to roll. Says a d20, but 2d10 with advantage or disadvantage. So like it just.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so, just so everyone knows, piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning damage is... Oh, no, that's not disadvantage. You just take... It's half damage is what it is. It's not disadvantage. It's, what do you call it?
Resistance.
Oh, gotcha.
Swarm resistance.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that means I could use the whole roll, whatever. She hit on the first attack, did 11 damage, which I will cut in half to 5. Oh, wait, that'd be non-magical slashing, right? She has a magic weapon. Doesn't that overcome resistance to slashing?
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll put the 11 in there. Oh, not advantage or disadvantage. Hold on. 10, 17 misses. This is actually very illustrative for you guys.
Oh.
He hit on an 18 and missed on a 17.
Well, okay.
So there's a very subtle clue here as to what this enemy's AC might be.
17.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a miss. She only gets 2 attacks. And I don't think she needs to move or do any psionic shit. So cool. Brutus.
Okay. Boy, so there's a lot of this now, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't have to take any bonus actions to get close or anything, so I'm just gonna let loose. I'm gonna use my attack action. I'm gonna take an attack action that gets me 2 attacks, and then I'll spend a focus point to flurry of blows.
Sorry. For you, since you're right there, the other 2 people in melee are NPCs right now. So I need you to make just a free. You could choose insight or perception.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind.
That would be insight. 9, 11, 16.
Okay, that's a success. So first of all, what seemed like a flapping mass of disparate parts, like the flapping ixits, it is actually, as far as you could tell, it is either several ribbons or one contiguous ribbon.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Of whatever, however much. It seems like there's more mass here than what's here as Barnabas.
Yeah.
But it's like Barnabas unspooled. Like there's a part where like you could see an eye on a surface of the ribbon, and outlines of other things. But it's like an animator. It's impossible, right? Of what you're looking at.
Sure.
But it's like the Olympic ribbon dance sort of thing of this just spreading out.
Yeah.
And you know that it is Brutus's company. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna give you a flashback and say this happened.
Sure.
At one point, you were sent in to collect magic items, right?
Yeah.
And the primary defender of this place, this was early in your career, was a flying carpet.
Oh,
And the carpet wrapped up one of your compatriots and was crushing them to death until you all defeated the carpet.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, wow, this is like 100 of those. And it sucks.
All right.
But that's what it reminds you of. Is that like it's trying to grab you. It just giving you that insight check of like it wants to grab you.
Okay. Huh. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna see if I can do something about that, I suppose. Tell you what. I'll start. You know what? I'm actually gonna do my unarmed strikes separately. So I will attack once. That is. Hold on.
You're using your weapon?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the Thresher for this one. 10. That is 18 to hit.
Yep.
So that'll hit. And that's going to be 8 plus 5, 13 points.
Yeah.
Of,
that's a magic weapon.
Yeah. And that's slashing damage.
Yep.
But then for my next attack, I'm gonna have to use my my fists. So let's see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait. You know what? I'm going to spend another focus point to try to make that a stunning strike. Would that affect it at all, or?
No, I'm going to tell you this creature's immune to
stunning. Okay, it's immune to stunning. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
They're right, like undead are immune. Like there are a few things that are immune to stunning strike, right?
Not according to these rules. I mean, things may be immune to the stun condition.
Yeah.
In their stat block.
Yeah. This creature,
but it doesn't specifically.
Yeah.
You know.
And I will say, like you're a monk, you're like clued into vibes and whatever. Like this is it is more like fighting that animated carpet, right? This is like a animated object and not a person anymore.
Okay.
And you were distinctly fighting a person before. Like that's what's confusing about it. So
okay. In that case, I'm gonna roll all the rest of my 3 attacks all together.
okay, and
These are all bare-fisted.
okay. So let's do one at a time.
Okay, sure. Next one is going to be 12. That's also AC 18.
Okay. So
and that's going to be 11 points of damage.
okay, that puts me at 35 total. And I need you to make a dex save.
A dex save.
Yeah,
Okay.
not great with a monk, but
For
me, not great for me.
Bad. Actually, that's pretty dang good. Dirty 20.
yeah,
Or,
that passes.
Modified 20.
Next attack.
Okay. Next attack is 17 plus 6, 23 to hit,
Yep.
and that is going to be for 7 points.
Oh, do your unarmed attacks count as magical attacks?
You know what? I can empower each one and make them force damage. So I will
Okay.
make them force damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Since
Great.
I'm feeling the squelchiness.
Yes. Yeah.
And then another.
Wait. So how much? Oh, you're rolling damage now.
I rolled damage. 7 points of
Another
force
7.
damage.
Okay.
And now another dex save.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 19.
Yeah. That succeeds.
Okay. It's a numbers game at this point. I
Yeah.
know.
I mean.
The last one is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And
Nicely
it will
done on the
do.
hits. That's incredible.
Yeah. That will do only 5 points
Okay.
of force damage.
I've taken 47.
Okay, and that is another 19 for my dex save.
Okay.
Damn.
So with
So,
each
hooey.
one of these, like punch, kick, whatever, you can feel like some aspect of the ribbon is trying to loop around your wrist, your
Sure.
ankle. It is like desperately trying to grab at you.
Yeah. Not liking that.
Yeah.
But I hope I
Yeah.
catch its attention at least.
And you can tell your, empowering with force damage is what is doing damage to this thing, because if you just punch the fabric of this thing, it's not going to do much.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
But you're
sort of absorb
yeah.
the hits.
the fact that you're empowering it with that magical damage is making all the difference.
All right.
And that is true for anybody up close, like Kenley and the NPCs that are way up close. Actually, no, either of you are within 30 feet now, right?
I don't think you moved up that close this year. You stay at 60.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
at
give it
30.
60.
I'm exactly 30
Okay.
away.
So at 30 feet, yeah, you could see this swirling mass trying to grab at his limbs.
Yeah.
Okay? Either that or it's real sticky. It's hard to tell. Okay.
Or no, I would have had to move up a little bit to moonbeam the zombies because they're at the other end.
Oh,
of the
yeah, they're
corridor.
behind him.
So I'm probably up
Wait,
to
but
the
isn't Moonbeam like 120?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you
No,
could
you
cast
would-
it from
Oh,
the
okay.
hidden. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if they were another 60 feet back,
Yeah.
you'd be okay.
Okay.
So that's fine. Keep your distance.
Preferably.
Okay, that was Brutus' turn. Well done. No movement or anything?
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay.
I don't want this thing kidding away.
Okay, Kenley.
Yes, are the mannequins still is the moonbeam sort of centered on them?
Yeah, well, it's got 4 of them dead to
Yeah,
rights,
okay.
right? And then 2 more that the first 2 had come out,
Mhm.
got past it, and then the moonbeam came down and hit the last 4.
Okay.
But then the other 2 sort of just ran past you, ignoring you,
Oh, okay.
and are running towards the fight.
Okay. Can I kind of get in the middle of this crowd of zombies without getting in the moonbeam?
Well,
No.
not really,
No,
but
okay.
but there's like 2 and 2. There's 4 of them, right, in 4 squares like
Yeah.
that. You're on the front side of this.
Oh, okay.
And then the other 2 are kind of out here on the side. So you're you're adjacent to 4 of them.
Okay. So they're kind of coming towards me and the
Yes.
moonbeam is on the other side of
Yes.
them?
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of turn around and see this beautiful beam of light, and I take my rapier and I hold it straight up, and I place my hand against the flat of the blade, and a little bit of sparks begin to grow between them, and then I slap the blade and I say boom, and thunder wave explodes out from my blade, sending them back into the moonbeam.
Oh shit, that's gonna hit all 6 of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's easy to set up.
Each
Yeah.
creature in a 15-foot cube
Yeah.
originating from you.
Fuck.
So,
I mean, I'm happy for you.
Nice.
All right. So I have to roll saves, right? What's your
yes,
save DC?
save DC of 15, and it's a con save.
Okay, well, con's better for me. Not when you roll a 5 again.
Again.
7 plus 4 is 11. Fail. 9 plus 4 is a fail.
Yeah.
you need
Okay.
11.
One success. One success. Oh yeah, I need. Okay,
You need
11 or
11.
better.
Yeah.
That's a success. And that's a success.
Okay.
Okay. So
3
half
out
and
of the
half.
6.
So is it half damage on a miss?
So it's 2d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage only. So it seems like they're still pushed.
Yeah.
So, okay. So,
No, half only. So they don't get pushed either.
Oh, they don't.
they don't get pushed either.
Okay.
Okay.
Only the
got
ones who fail get pushed.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna say the ones that were already hurt are among the ones that are taking full damage.
Yes. One of those d8s was an 8. So the other one was a 3, but that's fine. So 11 damage for those who failed the save.
Okay, so that one, he's dead. He's 1 hit point away. Come on, he's dead.
The fall did the rest.
Yeah.
11. And then the others took 6. Right?
I mean,
Yeah. Or
You
half
you
of 11,
you round down,
5, right?
Five.
Yeah,
You
round
can
down.
round it down. It's 5.
Yeah.
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 Okay. But yeah, you blast them back into, they were going to try to, they'll have to either go all the way around the moonbeam or through it to get back to you. So, yeah, very effective.
I'm so glad that worked.
Do you want to do a move or bonus action?
I have a feeling they're not going to just try and walk past me now.
You have their attention.
Yeah, so I'm going to move up closer to these lovely people who seem to be beating the shit out of Barnabas. So I'm just gonna kind of move back my movement.
Because you're not in melee with the 3 important ones now. So
Yeah.
you can move without attack of opportunity.
Okay, so I'm free
and
enough
you would
to-
move up to basically Brutus is on your side of Barnabas.
Yeah, okay.
So you have a hippo man.
Okay.
There's this Barnabas swirling ribbon thing.
Yeah.
Right? Of where Barnabas was a second ago.
Biblically accurate Barnabas.
Yeah. Yeah. Biblically accurate Barnabas.
So I'm gonna back up, my movement speed up towards Barnabas.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, please don't hurt me, Mr. Hippo. I do think we're on the same side. But there's zombies coming at you.
on your left.
On your left. I'll fight it. I was gonna say it.
I got you.
Yeah.
So do you come up on the hippo's left?
Yes. Yes. On
Okay.
your left.
Do you want me to, or do you need me to take them on?
We'll see, won't we?
I guess we will.
Okay.
Just don't take me on, please. I promise I'm a very nice person.
All right.
I put a hand out to high five you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On the 0 turn. Oh wait, no, it's the mannequin's turn. Finally,
Yay.
and 5 of them get turns.
And they start their turn in the moonbeam?
No, because
No?
they got pushed back.
Ah, okay.
Only
Oh, I
15 feet, right?
yeah, it's
Well, yeah, but
10
one
feet.
of them was destroyed,
Uh-huh.
and one of them is in moonbeam.
Yeah.
So
It's 10 feet. So, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
one of them is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
I thought it was if they end their turn there.
I think it is if they end their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
it's it.
So
So
they
we
have a
when
chance
you
to-
move it, it goes off, and when they
Okay.
end there, it
Yeah.
goes off.
Okay.
So they have a
Or if
chance
they
again.
willingly
I'm gonna
enter,
keep
yeah.
that rule for the next time the moonbeam happens.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can jot it
please.
down if you want.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got 24.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's yummy. That's
Yeah.
out of 30.
We're keeping
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought it was the D8s for a second. I was like, max?
No. Okay. So they rush through. There's nothing stopping them coming through and leaving the moonbeam behind, so that's fine. And they let's see. Each one. I think Brutus has proven himself to be a problem.
Okay.
So
all
Brutus
right.
is going to get 2, and the others will go after Kenley, Zorog, and Ezthe. However, this attack is unfortunate. they each get to within 10 feet of you, right? So there's sort of like, there's 5 of them. So they kind of like fill up the hallway, and then one person is around the side, because it's only 4 across. And so within 10 feet of you, they come up, and it's so funny that we were talking about this before the show. They go like they're gonna slap you, but they're 10 feet away, and their hand just dissolves in this like silicon ooze, just splash, right? Like comes out, sort of like the silly hand. The like,
Oh no.
you flip, and it's not still shaped like a hand.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like they go like they're throwing something, or they're gonna slap you, and just the whole end of their hand, like it doesn't come off because it's their skin, but the stuff that's inside them, their formaldehyde or whatever, right, splashes out at you. Okay, so Brutus, I need you to make 2 saves, unless your first save is a crit.
Okay.
Let's just take care of that one now.
Oh, what kind of saves?
Con saves.
Con saves.
Oh wait, hold on. That might be wrong. You are resisting the effect of hold person,
Oh.
which I think might be a wisdom save.
I think that is wisdom.
Yeah, I think it is wisdom.
Oh no.
+3 if it's con, +2 if it's wisdom. Okay.
It is wisdom save.
Okay. And 2 saves, right?
Yeah, unless you roll a crit on your first one.
Okay. You know what? My charcoal dice are my first one. Blue dice are my second.
Sure.
Wisdom, right? +2, so it's 9. 9.
Oh boy.
It's 9 and then 10. So I take it. The
You-
first one's gonna.
Yeah, you get
Okay.
holded.
I'm held. Okay. Awesome.
It's holded.
Hold it. Okay, I get holded. Holded call.
Yeah, you're double hold person.
I'm double holded. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Texas double holded.
Yeah. Okay. Kenley,
Yes.
please make a wisdom save.
No.
You do have to though.
No, I don't.
So,
Wait, how
Had
far
to
away
be-
are you from the fight?
I'm 30 feet on the other side.
Okay, that's too far.
Okay.
They only get a range of
Wisdom save. It's 7.
Really?
Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled 2 4s.
Barnabas couldn't do shit in phase 1, but here we go. Okay.
Am I holded?
Yes, you are
Ah.
holded personed.
Damn it.
Okay. Oh, Ezthe.
I think a little got in my mouth.
Oh,
A
no.
little.
Oh, flashbacks from
Yeah.
Gralen.
Yeah.
Ezthe's wisdom. Oops, not great.
Oh no.
Okay, Ezthe is held. Zorug. Oh, Zorug gets it on the dice. Okay. Zorug is spluttering and just like, oh, disgusting. What is this? And is clearly not held, but the other 3, you two see them just freeze up and stop moving. Kenley, this is how you were caught the first time.
Oh.
No.
Is one of these things found you
Yeah.
and brought you in,
Ugh.
like dragged you through this place with hold person on.
Yeah,
and
Yeah. Can you talk when you're hold personed?
not
Nope.
no,
Yeah. You're
not really.
incapacitated.
Even if you can't move your...
Yeah, you're
I can't talk
incapacitated.
character. Damn
I'll double check. I don't think so. You are.
This is
you're
a terrible situation.
paralyzed. Okay, paralyzed means you
Paralyzed.
have the incapacitated condition. Incapacitated means
Yeah.
you can't do
Yeah.
anything.
I'm thinking really loudly. This is a terrible situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were already on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Were any of you concentrating on a spell?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, because it breaks concentration as well.
Mm.
Okay, that's fine. We move on with initiative. And with hold person, I believe you At the
try to
end
save
of each of your
save
turns,
at the end of the turn.
you
yeah,
get to
make that
save.
same wisdom saving throw
Okay.
at the end of the turn.
And I will tell you now that these mannequins don't have to concentrate. Like, this is not a concentration effect, so trying to take them out to break the concentration, which would normally be a good idea, is
Yeah.
not going to do anything. It will stop them
Trying to
from...
kill them is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like a
Um,
paralytic kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So... Also on the 0 turn, for those of you not held and can see Barnabas 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
yep, also need to make an intelligence save.
Oh
Intelligence.
no!
There
Can
you
I
go.
use a wisdom save?
those of us who aren't
Yeah.
whatchamacallit.
Yeah. Can Jaden and Kinley trade?
Intelligence save.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just roll real high.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I did. Crit.
Oh,
Hey.
All
A
right.
10 and a 9.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
You don't have to make this roll next 0 turn.
Okay.
All right? Remind me.
Will do.
Do I use blessed for that or not?
Yeah, it's for saves.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, wait. Blessed
It
was...
was until
Yeah.
until we.
I
we
did
haven't
that.
long rested yet.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mistra. That's gonna be 13. Oh no.
Okay, you are gonna have to spend. Well, I'll tell you when we get to your turn. Oh, it is
It
your
is
turn.
my turn. You tell me now.
I have a thing. I was gonna ask if I could try a thing before you did something.
Well, your turn is after Jaden's.
I thought we were together though.
No. Jaden's on 21. You're on 16.
There's no enemies between us, so I thought we could.
The
Oh,
contiguous
you're
turn.
right.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Let's say, but no, I would. Jaden would probably want to know what's going on before we make.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jaden, you're walking towards Barnabas too.
Oh no. I don't love that.
And you're how far away?
60.
60 feet.
Okay, so you spend your movement 30 feet. Unfortunately, you are totally aware of yourself
Oh no.
and in horror of
Yeah.
what's happening.
That's not where I want to be.
No.
Yeah.
So you spend your movement doing that. You spend your action to double move. And you're going to be adjacent. You're going to end adjacent to.
Okay, but then it's my turn.
This is your turn. At the end of your turn, you're going to get to save against this again.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action?
No, because it'll be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
It sucks.
I guess.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. This works out anyway.
All right. So do you want to interfere with any of that?
I shouldn't have nothing to do about that.
Okay. I mean, you could grab Jaden or,
No, because I have something that if this is what I think it is, I might have a thing that'll really be helpful right now for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jaden, yeah, you're just thinking like, wow, Barnabas, my old friend, looks so warm and cozy. I should give him a hug. He clearly wants to hug me.
I don't want to hug that. I super don't.
But it's just so cozy and warm there. Okay, so you are fortunately just short of being able to enter Barnabas.
No thanks.
I'm so sorry that you don't get to enter Barnabas this turn. And at the end of your turn, please make another intelligence save.
Oh god. Still blessed.
Yes.
Okay. Do better. Oh god. Okay. Where'd that one go? Get back here.
It got nervous at your command.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it did a good job though. It listened. I got 17 on no. If with my blessed, it's 20 on the dice.
Well, no.
I know, 17
Good
plus 3.
try.
So
Okay.
23 total.
Okay. Yeah. You save. And you're horrified to learn where
No, thank you.
wandered up to. Like, wait, no, I don't want to hug you.
Super don't.
Yeah. Okay, Gralen?
Does Barnabas at current moment count as undead?
No.
It's really dead. But the other things would technically be undead?
No, they're constructs.
Oh, ooh.
You open a channel divinity.
I was gonna turn and
Oh.
fear undead. But like,
Yeah.
these things all kind of died
They did, but they were not animated by a
by
necromancy.
necromancy. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Boo.
They are the worst animated armor ever.
Okay, then
Oh, what a nightmare. Oh my god.
all of my friends are right next to them because I'll have to. I wish I had an AoE thing.
Yeah, pretty much everyone is adjacent to the Barnabas.
Okay. I guess I'll just attack the Barnabas. That's all I can really do.
What do you want to attack with?
I am going to try to burn the Barnabas with the sacred flame.
Okay. Do you have anything that does AoE? Just asking for a friend?
I wish I did.
Okay.
And even if I did, I am all out of spell slots minus first level spell slots.
Yeah, okay.
And so yeah.
I mean, if you want to spend 2 level 1 spell slots, I'll give you a second level spell.
That's all I have left. Let's see what I have second level.
I'll spend your spell slots.
Even if it was second level, I wouldn't have anything. Yep, nope.
Okay.
Really thought they were undead. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'll just, all I can do is hit the guy. So, what would do more damage? I think technically that's more potential. So yeah, I'll do, oh wait, no, this
Well, if you have a magic weapon, use that.
Hmm?
Do you have a magic weapon? What are you attacking with?
No, I'm going to use a spell.
Oh, Sacred Flame.
Cantrip,
Yeah,
cantrip.
yeah.
And no, I'm not going to do Sacred Flame. I just realized. I am going to do Toll the Dead, because that lets me use an even stronger roll.
Okay.
So...
And I will tell you, Barnabas is not a construct. So Toll the Dead would not work on a construct, I believe.
Oh,
I think. But Barnabas is not a construct.
I'm not seeing that, but
Yeah,
I believe you.
I think they took a bunch of that stuff
Okay,
out.
great.
Yeah.
Great.
Because
Thank you. Yeah, this is where I have to like delete my Baldur's Gate
2014
knowledge and all of that.
Yeah.
I need to I'm going to sit down with the player's handbook this week and just read every spell over
all
again.
those spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I looked up True Strike is amazing.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
fixed
it's great.
it.
Really?
Great.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's so
much
good.
better now.
What happened to me? Is that a charmed condition?
Oops. Yeah.
I have advantage on those saving throws against those
Okay.
because I have Fey ancestry.
So do you remember what your dice were?
Bad. I rolled a 13.
Right?
Yeah.
It was 13.
But do you remember what added up to 13?
Wait, did I?
I mean, obviously, it was a 12 and a 1, right?
Well, no, because I had the
No. Bless.
Yeah, you
the
had
bless.
bless.
Blessed was 2,
So now we're down to 10.
So that's
and a 2, and
well, that's 11, right?
Oh,
13,
13.
yeah,
13,
11.
Yeah.
11.
2, and 9. Then
2, 2, and 9.
229
yeah,
is what you had rolled?
yes.
Okay, so let's roll another d10
Okay.
and
Good
hopefully
chance you
replace
can
one of those
actually-
twos.
Okay.
So you do not want to be adjacent to this thing.
I super don't. That's cocked.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't mention the charmed condition.
That's okay. 8.
Okay.
9 plus 8, 17.
Yeah.
Plus 2.
I was like, I know I'm like, I have
Absolutely
advantage against something.
Also, that's up 60 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll back you up 60 feet.
But I still I get my turn then?
Yeah, I have to give you your turn. Let's finish Gralen's turn.
Yeah.
And then we'll,
Because I changed things. What are you going to do?
Okay.
Really quickly.
Quick.
Yeah, I didn't know. Are you attacking? Like, are you going to do an attack roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna move the moonbeam.
That's not an attack roll.
No.
Okay.
Man.
So, no. Okay, cool. Then I'll keep doing what I was doing.
okay.
Yeah.
So the moonbeam can hit 2 of the zombies at best,
Okay.
or you can catch the corner of. I think there's a way to get the corner of Barnabas
Yeah.
in there somehow, but it wouldn't be the full double damage for doing AoE on a swarm.
Right.
It would just be regular damage.
Those zombies really did fuck my friends up, though.
They were bad.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's get those 2 zombies so we don't get all hold personed.
Okay.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
blast it over there. I think even if they succeed on their saves, they're not going to make it. That one succeeded. Wait, is it Dex or Con save?
Con save.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that one succeeded. And that one did not.
Okay. So the one that did not
And I'm just
save
looking at the 2 that have taken the most damage. So
gets 24 damage.
he's done.
And the other one gets 12.
12 is once again 1 hit point away. And we're deleting him off the board.
Yeah.
He's gone. That's how I DM.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just not fun.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you splash a couple more of these, and you realize now, like when they like drop
they-
like water balloons,
Gross.
but it is this viscous, like the consistency of like liquid silicone, just splooging across the
So-
floor.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
sounds about right. Yep.
Yeah.
that's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also the area about 20 feet back from the Barnabas fight is all difficult terrain. The whole hallway is splattered with this
Fair.
Yes.
mess. So just be aware. Even with the heat of the moonbeam, this goop is like heat resistant.
Yeah.
So it is maintaining its goopiness.
Yuck.
Yep.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to shoot Barnabas with the luminous arrow, please.
Okay. That's a magic attack.
It sure is.
Okay, let me go before you do that. Let me go between your action and your bonus action.
Yeah, go for it.
Guiding bolt.
Yep.
Or
Guiding bolt's a great idea.
give you advantage or double the damage. Because I can make him vulnerable to the radiant damage.
Oh, well, okay. So theoretically, you're rolling what, a D8 plus 4 or something,
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 4.
right? So 2d8
Damage.
plus 4 versus the 4d6 you could do with radiant.
True. Okay,
Like-
yeah.
That's level 1 is 4d6, right?
Yeah,
On
46.
guiding bolt.
Yep.
So I think you could do more with that.
Yes.
Let's roll that guiding bolt then.
Am I good at D&D? If I knew the rules, I would be. Yeah, almost a crit.
No, fooled me. I rolled a 9 and a 6,
Oh,
but the 6 came out.
oh, you
upside
thought it was
down.
a,
So I thought it was a 9.
Yeah.
but hey, it's
but
still
it's
nice.
nice. It's
yeah,
nice.
It's nice. Yeah.
That is a 15, 24 to hit.
Just misses.
No,
Yeah, no, that hits.
24.
It's double your damage dice if you crit. That would have been like a little fireball.
Right.
Yeah.
And 7, 9, 14.
14 radiant damage.
14 radiant damage
An advantage on that.
and advantage on the next attack.
61. You have advantage on your attack, please, Sam.
Yes. Okay, and we're gonna roll with advantage to hit him with the luminous arrow. What did I do with that thing? There it goes. And that is very useful because it wouldn't have hit otherwise. Okay, so that's 15 plus 7, 21 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, 1d8 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 13.
Nice. Okay. He's taken 74 damage
What?
and is bloodied.
Okay.
Wait, no, 7 plus
7 plus 4 is 11.
It's 11. I did that wrong.
I was like, did she say the wrong number? Did she do the math wrong?
Or yeah, I was wondering, is there like
I'm sorry.
an extra bit of math that?
Yeah, I was like,
No.
I was trusting you to go like, what what Sam said out loud is
Okay.
not right math, but I
I've
trust
taken,
that.
so it
No.
was 3 points too many, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a number dyslexia
That's
happening there. That was 11, not 13.
Dyscalculia is a real thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
71 damage, but is still bloody.
Still
The
bloody.
bloody.
Great.
Okay. You two are done. Your do-si-do turn is
And then I'm going to move 30 feet the other way.
really
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
You know what? I can move back next turn too.
Wait, how far do you have to be from Moonbeam?
120.
120.
Oh yeah, okay. So we're gonna say you're 90 feet from Moonbeam now,
Okay.
roughly.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna back up 32.
Okay.
Most of my things need 30, but I can move forward 30 next time.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Okay.
move back.
It is Barnabas's turn now. And we're gonna make several attacks. Brutus,
Okay.
I get to make this with advantage.
AC 16.
Yeah, I got 16 on the dice.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think you get to make a save now because you're.
No, I don't. Well, hold on. What kind of save is it?
It would be like a dex save.
Oh yeah. No, I
Okay.
automatically failed that.
Yeah, dex or strength actually, either one. But okay. So you are grabbed.
Okay.
You're pulled into. Are you movable? He can
Yeah,
move you.
yeah.
Okay. He engulfs you,
Okay.
and in a flash, there's like all this like all this rapid movement.
Yeah.
And then you're in a round library.
Oh, okay.
There are cushy chairs. There's walls of books. You're like in a tube.
Yeah.
Like a little tower library,
Sure.
right?
A silo-shaped library.
Yeah.
kind of.
There's a ladder for the bookshelves,
Uh-huh.
and the books are like a couple of them hop off the shelf and flap, and you're like, that's kind of cute, and then they scream at you and start flying off the shelves.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Okay. Flashbacks to Devil Rays engulfing me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get back to that in a moment.
Do I take any damage from the attack?
No, not
Just
yet.
this effect. Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. Then I have to roll against Kenley. You're held, right?
Yes.
11, 18 to your AC.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Even if I had clothes on.
I mean, I guess you could have cast a mage armor
Yeah.
on
Could've.
your way out, but would that clear it?
No.
No? Okay.
'cause- No.
All right.
My AC is 12.
Let's assume you have mage armor on.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
as you came out of the cage, you're like, oh, thank God, mage armor. Like every
If
wizard.
you'll give me that, then yes.
Yeah.
I
Just mark the spell slot for
will.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. You are grabbed. You are dropped into this same library. You're no longer held.
Oh, okay.
Neither are you, Brutus.
Okay. Are we in the same library?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
What do we see?
You see them grabbed, dragged into the Barnabas swirl,
The mass.
and vanish.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this was happening in their minds or if they're
Yeah.
literally being. They poof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just FYI,
Mm.
because I'm an abjuration wizard, so if
Oh.
I cast mage armor, that also gives me my arcane ward.
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
I have 10 additional.
Yeah,
10
by
hit
all means.
points.
Okay. And then we're going to try to get Zorug, but I don't have advantage on her. Miss. Okay. So that's my 3 attacks. Ezthe is... they disappeared into the Barnabas.
Library.
Into the
How
Barniverse.
Isn't that stay stunned?
The Barnabas. Ezthe is held. Yeah. So, end of their turn. We're going to roll the save. Oh, they save. Okay. They will get a turn next round. Excellent. Thanks for reminding me. Zorug was
It's
not held and not dragged in. Gets to make an attack.
Yay.
All right, Z. Oh, that's not very good. Okay, first attack misses. Ooh, that hits. Let's do the damage. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Rolled a 1 on the damage die.
No.
5 damage, everybody.
Woo!
Hey, more than 0.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Zorag. Okay. Brutus and Kinley, you have a joint turn. I'm going to have the books go on the mannequin's turn just
Okay.
to make my life a little easier.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, you are being swarmed by flapping books.
Ah.
And they have various, like, some of the books are just books with, like, weird, hairless, like, bird legs, right, with talons. Some of the books are books with a head and a beak, right? Some of them are, you know, flappy books with an imp head, right, with, like, fire in his mouth.
Oh.
So there's a whole collection of stuff here.
Normally, I love libraries, but the books usually aren't flapping at me and screaming.
Oh, so you're not doing this?
No, it's not me, I assure you.
Oh, all right. I guess we should. I'm gonna start punching then, if you don't mind.
I hate to say it, but yes, punch the books.
All right. Do you want to go ahead?
Sure.
Like, do you
yes.
have anything you want to do before I start like unleashing? Before I start spending focus points?
Yeah, I mean, I have to mark that I cast Thunderwave earlier.
And by the way, I'm treating this as one
okay.
swarm of books.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I am,
Which, as a reminder, Adam, if you do
Yes.
AoE damage to a swarm, it does double damage.
yeah.
Assuming they're not resistant to that type of damage,
you know-
et cetera.
Yeah. Can I just move far enough away from Brutus to do another Thunderwave?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do that then. So
Okay.
I'm gonna step away and.
Do you have an AoE
boom.
fire
I
spell?
was going to say,
Fahrenheit
Fahrenheit 451 this year.
I know, right?
As much as it hurts me to say
Yeah,
this.
Not prepared.
Okay,
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do have control flames, but I don't have burning hands prepared.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
So I mean, I could do chromatic orb as fire, but that's only one.
Yeah,
target.
I can't bounce that, unfortunately.
Right, yeah.
It should work, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah. All right. So I will step far enough away from Brutus, and then I do.
You know what?
Oh,
No,
oh.
I'm gonna give you chromatic orb with one bounce. It's not gonna count as a AoE, but
Okay.
if you do fire damage, it's gonna do full damage.
Okay.
And it can have up to one bounce. So
Um.
I'm gonna give you that. Normally you can't bounce
Yeah.
to the same target, but it's a swarm, and something like that should work because it's cool as hell.
Right.
So-
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Let's see. Is there anything burning here?
No,
No,
it's
okay.
this weird pale pink light.
Okay.
Everything is pale pink. It's the same color. All the books are the same color. The
Yeah.
carpet is the same color. The chairs, the decanter of the drinks, the tea set,
Yeah.
everything is this monochrome, just pale pink.
Gross and weird.
I feel
Okay.
like you're letting out a little of your frustrations as a library grad student right now.
Books are gonna get you.
Yeah.
Ugly monochromatic place full of evil and lies.
If I did, then they would be fireproof.
Now, chromatic orb only bounces if you roll
If
doubles,
you get double,
right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think I'm better off doing the thunder wave and getting the double damage?
No,
No. Okay. All right.
because it's what 2d8 for Thunderwave,
Yes.
and it's
Or-
3d8 for.
No, it's 3d8 for a thunder wave.
Okay, so
No, wait, no. Why does my thing say 3d8, but the description says 2d8?
well, because it probably levels up when you're 5th level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess
Okay.
Thunderwave potentially doing half
Oh.
damage if they're not resistant.
I was looking at the second level upcast. So yeah, okay.
But
So
if
2d8, yeah.
but it potentially could bounce, and they are vulnerable to fire. I'll just tell you that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's like the Thunder Wave already, and could do more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is actually the better move.
Okay. All right. Let me do that then. So to hit. Are you fucking kidding me? 6 plus 7 is 13.
Oh no, that doesn't hit.
Damn it.
So they swirl around.
Yeah.
They open a hole, and actually
Yeah.
one of the imps with fire in his mouth
Yeah.
just chomps it.
I was using that.
Oh, don't worry, he's gonna spit it back in a minute.
Of course he is. That's not what was supposed to happen.
So I'm gonna just reveal that they have the ability to absorb cast spells.
Oh.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
And this flapping imp book, you can see writing appears in the pages,
Uh-huh.
just like as if you were copying a spell into your spell book.
Oh.
Hmm.
That's very rude.
Indeed.
It's a bonus action. I'm just going to like grab my spell book real quick and just like, does it animate?
Fly.
I'm gonna roll a die. Fuck yeah, it does. It's we're treating it like a familiar right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It like wriggles out of the leather pouch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, finally. Actually, it says that.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Finally. Oh. Keep me in that sweaty pouch. Let me at them.
Go, fly, be free,
I
fight.
say. Okay, that'll go after you and Brutus.
Okay.
Brutus, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna start just attacking this thing again. Same
Yeah.
thing. I'm gonna roll attacks, spend a focus point, and do my flurry of blows. And let's see how many of these land. At the very least, we'll figure out what its AC is. Okay, so the first attack is 17 plus 6. That is 23 to hit.
Yep.
Not great. That'll only be 5 points.
I do have a clear memory. I think it was either you or Joshua DMing, and it was like, okay, 23 to hit. Nope.
You know.
Oh. It was some sort of like undead paladin thing. And I'm like, yep, okay, this is bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
High
24,
enough
I
level.
think,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
terrifying.
That's, yeah.
Okay. So wait, I think that was only. Oh no, this is with the scythe. So that was 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
The sickle.
I'm
to
sorry.
be
This,
clear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The sickle. The thresher. There we
Yeah,
go. I
the
should call it
thresher.
by its given name.
Okay.
The thresher. So okay, let's see. That was 7 points of damage to start. Second
Swarm.
attack is going to be plus 6, 18 AC, 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And that is going to be 4.
Wait, sorry, what was the first damage again?
First was 7.
7, and you're punching.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take half of that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
so-
wait. Can I make it force damage and
Oh,
bypass
yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
7.
We'll do that. Yeah.
You can just do force damage for free?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's the power strikes.
I
So,
love it.
yeah.
I mean, that's good because monks are often hamstrung by not getting magic weapons and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that makes more sense than like your fist suddenly can do magical damage.
Right.
Right,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
force damage.
Yeah.
Like, that's magic.
Like I'm
Yeah.
doing a thing.
Yeah.
My focus manifests in these big percussive, bursts in my fists. Next one was, what was it? 12, 18 to hit.
Yep.
And that's that was, hold on, 7 more points of damage.
Okay.
Of force damage.
14.
Second one, 20 to hit. And that's going to be another 7.
Oh, it's very consistent.
Yeah. And the last one is 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 5, 6, 7, 8
Oh, that's weird.
points.
Okay, the books have taken 29 damage. Oh, and I'm going to put Kenley's spell
God,
book.
I probably can't stun these things either, so I'm gonna save the.
Yeah, I'll give you that one for free.
Yeah,
These are acting like constructs.
Yeah. Gosh. And I mean, there's not really a practical place for me to move. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just stay where I am and hopefully draw their fire from our friend Ken Lee.
What are you doing to draw their fire?
Hitting them and hopefully
Okay.
keeping their attention on.
Yeah.
I'm like every time I hit, I'm not just like silently doing it. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it is a whole animated thing, right? Like you're
Sure, yeah,
slapping
yeah.
them, you're grabbing them, you're throwing
Yeah.
them at each other.
exactly. Yeah.
You hook one with the thresher and whip it around,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
bang it into another one.
Yeah.
I'll show
Do
you reading.
the Matrix, staff
Yeah,
flinging
yeah.
around me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Readings for nerds. Yeah.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Vortex is plenty.
All right. So Kenley went. Brutus went. Spellbook. What would you like it to do?
Actually, I would have to have it deliver a touch spell. I would have to
Let
Yeah,
me at
cast
them,
the spell.
Kenley. Let me
Yes.
at them.
fight them.
I'll show them what a book is made of.
Be the powerful tome that I believe you to be.
All right. I'm gonna give you. Go ahead and roll. Let's say his attack is +4.
Okay. All right. 9 + 4, 13. Damn
No.
it.
But he flaps around and is in a dogfight
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
And he starts making like World War I airplane noises.
Yes.
This book has a mustache.
Yes.
Yes.
For
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Copy these spells you can.
Okay. So it is now the book swarm and the mannequin's turn. Let's just deal with the book swarm since we're here.
Okay.
The camera's here. We have the scene set up. Might as well shoot.
Yeah.
And we got to get the light. So
Yeah. Where's the daylight?
I'm gonna give my players psychic
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get to make a couple of attacks. I get advantage because I'm still a healthy swarm. Until I'm bloodied. That's Adam. I don't know if you're here for my swarm rules, but
Yeah, I did hear them, yes.
okay. Adam, 19 to your AC.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna hit.
Okay. And how much? So level 1 chromatic orb does 3d8.
Yes.
Okay.
Oof. My DC is 15 now.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so however, this is a little bit different chromatic orb. This is this like, it looks sort of like a purple ball lightning. It's like, and it's pulsing. And it hits you for 17 damage, psychic damage.
Oh.
Do you have any resistant to psychic? Or?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
And it is gonna bounce to Brutus.
Okay.
Oh, you double.
Yeah.
Glad I had that
Advantage.
extra 10 hit points.
Brutus 19.
We'll hit armor class 16.
Okay.
Okay.
That is 12.
Psychic damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, I'm immune to psychic damage.
Are you immune?
No, I'm.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
No,
I'm
he's
immune
not
to
immune
psychic
to psychic
damage too.
Jay
Yeah.
personally is immune
Oh,
to psychic
that's
damage.
awesome. That's
Brutus
awesome.
is not.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to therapy.
Yeah.
I might be resistant, but I'm definitely not immune.
Yeah, I'm not immune. Okay.
My therapy sessions end up a lot of psychic damage.
Okay.
It's hard.
So that was its first attack. Is
Okay.
It spat that spell back out. And when it did so, several pages fluttered to the ground
Oh, okay.
from that book.
Huh.
And they're just sort of like.
So writing on the pages?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I will tell you, it cannot cast that spell again
Okay.
right
Okay.
now. Okay. And then it's melee attack against Brutus. 14, 18.
Hits.
Okay. And this is 2d8. That is 9 non-magical bludgeoning damage.
That'll still get me.
Okay.
So 9 damage. Okay. All right.
Yeah. As they flap into you.
Okay.
A couple of them
Do
pinch
not like
your little hippo ear.
Yeah. As long as they don't start trying to get into my eyelids and my nostrils and my
Yeah.
ears,
Yeah.
I'm all right.
No. They're not like those ones.
This is gonna turn Brutus off on books, though.
Yeah.
For a
Oh,
while.
I'm sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. It is like if you have I make my monsters too complicated. If you have bludgeoning resistance, it would apply, but they did
Oh,
psychic damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a distinction that is important, but yeah,
I gotcha. I'm good.
they are battering your mood.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the mannequin turn. I have 3 mannequins up still. We're gonna go after Zorug, Ezthe, and let's see, Gralen or Jaden.
Can they reach Jaden?
I'm 90
Jaden?
feet away.
Jaden's 90 feet away. I'm 60 feet away.
Hmm.
We moved.
Okay. So one's gonna go after Zorug, one after Ezthe, and then one is gonna double move towards you. But
Okay.
it can't also. It only has a range of 10 feet, and they don't have 30 feet. They have 25, 25. So it goes 50.
So it'd be 10 feet away from me.
Yeah, but it needs an action to attack. So
Gotcha.
it doesn't really have anything to do with a bonus action. So, yeah, that's all that. Okay, so they splash Zorug. Zorug has to roll save. That's not good.
Oh no.
As they saves.
Woo.
So as they not held, Zorug is affected by hold person. So yeah, I guess it's not even it's like it's anyway, it's a wisdom save, not a con save. It's I was thinking about treating it like a poison, but it's not. It's magical. It's creating a whole effect. So yeah. Okay. That was mannequins and book swarm. Oh, on the 0 turn, you two can see Barnabas.
I don't have to make the save this time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got a freebie.
Yep.
Please make an intelligence save.
But I have advantage because this is a charmed thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You got this, friend.
Yeah.
Come on, dice.
Good.
Okay, you did a bad job, dice.
No.
They did a real bad job. What happens if I got a straight? I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know about you, but I don't trust straights.
We all know I'm not good at straight.
That's a what's that one in Yahtzee?
The
Small straight. That's a
yeah,
small
yeah,
straight.
it's a small
I
straight.
think that's small straight. Yeah.
So see, it's not total. It's not a big straight. It's a small straight.
Yeah.
It's 10 total.
That's not gonna
Was
do it.
bad.
So good thing you're 90 feet away.
That's why I did that.
You move 60 feet towards.
I like it.
Do you have a bonus action that can give you movement?
Yeah, I can Starlight Step.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Do you have uses of it?
Yes.
I'm very sorry for what I'm
Be
about
cooler
to do.
if you didn't.
Yeah, I got all my uses of it.
Okay, I'm gonna make you burn one. And you move 90 feet. Sorry. You just want to be close to Barnabas.
I super don't though.
I know. Cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
You are adjacent to Barnabas
Nah.
by the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Gralen.
I need him to cease to exist, so that I don't know. This can
Oh,
stop.
so hold on, Gralen. You have the option. You see, Jaden moving with the blank look, and you're like, "No, don't do that." Because you understand the spell
Yeah.
effect.
Mhm.
And if you want to use your action to grapple
I don't want
Jaden,
to go in there. I have another question.
but you could stop Jaden from going up there.
I have another question.
Oh, okay.
If I cast a spell on Jaden, can Jaden willfully fail it?
Not right now.
Even after the turn, at the end of the turn?
I also have a question.
Oh, yeah. At the end of the turn, yeah, you're no longer mind controlled.
Right?
So yes.
Can willfully
Yes,
fail.
but he is adjacent to Barnabas by that point.
Oh, and Jaden, I was going to use command to force Jaden to come back.
Oh,
Hmm.
so that would be an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Does making me use my Starlight Step, that does not involve him making a D20 test, does it?
No.
Okay. Then
No,
I can't use my reaction thing to make him not do that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
had your advantage versus charm, and the
Yeah.
charm is make every effort to get closer to Barnabas.
Mm.
And yeah.
Hmm.
So I
okay.
hate it.
So
Yeah.
I'm going in and save my friend.
now, look, you can, like I've said, because you're contiguous turns,
Mhm.
you can, like, when you see the double move, like, before they, try to Starlight Step or whatever, you could do command. And if you win the command, you'll override what's happening. But they can't willfully fail.
Problem is, Jaden has really good wisdom, and it's a wisdom save.
Yeah, but I
So-
roll like shit.
I mean,
Counterpoint.
oh, and it's a charm, actually.
And it's a
Oh.
charm
It's
too.
enchantment.
Full advantage.
Yeah.
But I
Now,
got
here's the
1,
other-
2, 3, 4 on that last
Yes.
one with
Here's the other problem.
advantage.
If I go in to physically do it, my strength is ass.
Sure.
So that's also equally unlikely to happen.
Yeah, but my strength is also ass.
this is true.
Henley's strength is ass too, as you can see when he bends over.
Ah, all ass, baby.
I like that.
In that gnome kill.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, my gnome kill.
Okay. Then I will say, so Jaden would have done the 30 and then
Well, no, would have done 60, right? To be kind of, well, yeah, 90 and you're 60. So yeah,
I'm 30 ahead of. So
yeah. Okay,
before the
so-
teleport, Jaden would have come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Next
Jaden
to me.
did 30 for the normal move,
Right.
And then is
Okay, right there. I'm going to intervene right there.
okay.
So when Jaden does 30 for the normal move and it's in my vicinity, I'm going to use my action to try and tackle.
Tackle his dumbass. Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Take him out at the knees. He's
Let's
tall.
roll grapple.
And I'm going to justify this verbally, even though it won't change the roll. I'm small, but I'm real dense. I'm wearing
Okay.
heavy armor,
So-
and I'm getting low gravity. Like
Yeah.
this is
And
right.
Yeah.
here's what you're about to discover:
Uh-huh.
people under the effect of this charm you have advantage to attack them, and you're attacking Jaden.
Oh, that's true. Okay, cool.
So
Mhm.
All right.
Go for the knees.
This is
Back of the knees.
Gralen's
leg.
first.
Yeah, sweep the leg.
This is Gralen's first non-spell attack.
fantastic,
I love it.
Ooh.
Do it.
and it's an unarmed strike, right?
Okay, so unarmed strike.
Okay,
Oh,
I gotta
Oh,
say,
yeah,
I gotta chime in here.
yeah.
So, are you trying to
Grapple.
shove them? Are you trying to grab them or knock them prone or push them?
not my intention was not Jaden prone.
Knock Jade prone. When you do an unarmed strike to knock them prone, it's a contested roll.
Okay.
You don't attack and then do the effect. It's actually it'd be your
what's
strength.
the best way for Gralen to stop Jaden's movement?
Oh boy! I
mean,
mean,
both of our
you can
strength
certainly
sucks.
try. Yeah, it's your strength versus either your strength or dexterity.
Okay.
Okay.
So the best way to get to stop the grapple is the same thing. It'd be your strength versus your strength or dexterity. So
Well, I would argue that
But he
Jaden's strength
gets
would be
advantage.
yeah,
the right one.
yeah.
'Cause you're not gonna
With
try and get out
the
of the
strength
way.
roll.
Yeah.
But no,
So,
at
yeah,
this
you
point,
can certainly
it has
do
to
that.
try 'cause it's under the charm.
Yeah.
All right, let's. You know what? When else is this gonna happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Come at me, bro.
all right.
Let's do this.
You have
Do it.
advantage on your strength check.
So you get to choose whether to use Jaden's strength or dexterity to
Strength.
contest.
Yeah,
it.
no,
Strength,
you
okay,
have to
all
use
right.
the
Oh, I
better
have to
one.
use the better
Oh
one.
yeah, because it's
Okay.
best effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you
That's
don't
okay.
have. You don't have advantage.
I
Yeah.
don't have advantage.
All right, let's do this. Let's hit.
All right.
Okay. Which were the bad?
I know what's gonna happen if you fail.
Oh no.
We got.
This is when PvP is fun.
Oh yes!
There's a giant doggo at my side. I love it.
Oh yeah. I rolled a 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 on the die plus 2 is, or sorry, 18.
Yeah.
18,
Yeah.
18 on the die plus 2, so 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe I'm strong.
Okay.
You did it.
Yeah. So what does this look like? What do you grab onto?
I mean, this is pure panic.
Yeah.
Like Gralen knows what happened to the friends.
Yep.
And this is like, no, you're my backline buddy. Like we don't go closer. And so when I see this happening, full speed sprint, and you see this like tiny 4-foot gnome just throw all their weight into this like buff, handsome, sparkly man, and
Well,
just
he's not that buff, but yeah. I
mean,
love it.
There are decorative muscles.
yeah.
They're aesthetic.
But are you grabbing onto his arm? Are you grabbing his
no,
belt? Are
football
you?
tackle.
Oh, okay.
Like full weight into the side of the leg,
knee.
and then just wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a
Don't
bowling ball,
go.
bowling pin.
Yeah. So your feet go out from under you. Your face hits the deck. You know.
And I'm not letting go.
Yeah.
I'm just-
This is a stylish bloody nose, not damage.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah.
I'm going to give you a D4 damage.
Don't go. Friend, don't go. No.
Wait, here it is. 3.
Okay, I will
3.
take the 3 damage.
That's how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie
It
Roll.
is.
Pop.
And let the record show that is probably Gralen's one and only attack roll of the whole game.
Yep.
And it was a 20. It
Yeah.
was a dirty 20.
Crushed
That was
it.
great.
Very nice.
That was
Beautiful.
great.
Never doing
Um,
that shit again.
Yeah, so you are tackled. If you had failed,
Uh-huh.
I was going to have Jaden Twilight Step with you.
Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, you were tackled to the ground, and by the end of your turn, this spell wears off. The
Okay.
charm wears off, and you're like, what? And you're just in a pile with Gralen, and you know.
But most importantly, we are still
We're
at least
60 feet away.
we're
60
60 feet
feet.
away
60
from the
feet
nightmare
away,
fuel.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, there is one of the ugly thingies only 10 feet from us, which is a potential problem.
Oh, oops! I have an important question.
Uh-huh.
And I just have to ask: do you have a bag of holding?
No.
You don't.
I don't. Yeah.
You told us not to bring them for
So we don't all explode.
going in a black
Yeah.
hole.
Oh.
A very quick black hole.
Yeah. See.
Whoopsie.
Okay. So that was Jaden and Gralen's turn.
Do you
Now
have-
that was your standard action
Right.
to tackle. Do you have a bonus or? I mean, your move. You got to like spend what?
Half of it getting back up.
I don't think it's half anymore. I think it's 15.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's half for most people.
right. Can I... Okay. Big Baldur's Gate energy here. I don't know how you know... Oh, whatever. I think it's worth it. That's a bonus action. The one that's only 10 feet from us.
The mannequin.
Kind of like,
The mannequin.
yeah.
How are you gonna hit him?
No, I want him away. I just want to push him.
But he's 10 feet away from you.
You gotta move
Right,
up
I'll-
to
I-
it.
you-
Oh,
Oh,
you're gonna
hitting it
move.
up,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Run up and
Just shove him a little bit.
yeah, I just want him not when oh, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna be able to move on his turn. That's gonna
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
be,
get.
it's not
you
worth
much.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah,
big, I don't have
Just like get to your feet, get your shield, and you know, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Jaden, that's gonna be a bruise tomorrow.
He's gonna get a really stylish black eye.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and you definitely like somewhere in the hip and thigh.
yeah.
Like,
That's,
like a
there's
nasty.
an ugly bruise there, and then there's this really cool like black eye. Like you're gonna tell people you broke your nose, but you just had a bloody nose.
Yeah.
Okay. That was that's the end of that turn, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Barnabas is let's see, Zorug is held.
Yes, this time.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna try to grab her. I have advantage. That's cocked. Oh, no, that's not for dogs. We don't play floor dice. Okay, that's not gonna hit her. Second attack hits for sure. Yeah, there's no save because she's held. So, in she goes.
Ooh.
And then last attack is on Ezthe.
Who's Wait, you don't get advantage on that one. That's
Nope,
it.
nope, you're right. You're right.
That's saved.
As they cast shield. Please tell me you have shields.
I've never heard this thing use shield.
They have shields.
Okay, good.
Yay.
Yeah, generally, Ezthe like wants to get hit because of those
Right, 'cause
temporary hit.
yeah,
the bomb,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to get hit by this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that was its third attack. That's all it can do. Okay. Ezthe now is going to return the favor with an attack of some kind. Let me look at the spells there. If they have an AoE, actually, that might be. Oh, hey!
It's not a snack. You confused.
Yeah.
Now he
Those are
thinks
not
I have
snacks.
snacks.
You got a tray full of snacks there, and none for Fenris.
It's not snacks.
Fenris, they're behind you, buddy.
No, I'm the
quick
bad
dog
guy.
break.
You drop your dice, and
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah,
bad
right.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. You're the one who won't get Fenris snatched.
Okay. So, yeah, we have Burning Hands. We have a first level spell slot and a third level spell slot and a fourth level spell slot.
They haven't burned them. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, not according to this. So that's what I
No,
got.
we just started. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do fourth level Burning Hands.
Was that 66?
Yeah.
Ooh, juicy.
Well, I guess we could do Fireball too.
At third level.
Oh, 20 feet. There's no safe distance.
Yeah, because we're all
Yeah,
kind of around.
I was thinking like if they cast it on the edge of the corridor, but it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
20
Yeah.
feet away. So yeah, there's no safe way to cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Which would be a little bit more damage. So we're gonna cast level 4 Burning Hands. 66.
Choice. I almost never take Burning Hands because I feel like I can never line up a cone anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Boy, do I wish I had this time.
26 damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
102 damage on Barnabas 2. Ooh,
Okay.
well bloodied.
All right.
Okay. That was Ezthe's turn. Zorug appears with the two of you,
Oh.
and she just shows up like, what the fuck is this?
Fight the books.
I don't know, but it's not great.
Okay. Zorg is gonna make an attack. Actually, she's gonna do the thing that turns this into an AoE blade.
Ooh.
Oh, when I was caught the first
Oh,
time,
that's not advantage.
did I get
No.
put in some sort of space like this then?
No.
Or was I was just held
You
and
were
then...
just dragged
Yeah,
through
just actually...
by the mannequins.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
Okay, that is a hit on the books. So we're gonna do double damage. God, I hate having so many NPCs on the board. I mean, Ezthe's not an NPC. Crit damage. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna roll it right. I'll just roll normal and then add 12 to it.
My hope is that when we kill this guy, you guys poof back.
I sure hope so.
I'm really
I
hoping.
also hope
Yeah.
so.
Y'all, I rolled a 1 on the D12 again.
Oh, come
Well,
on.
listen, it is 1 out of the 12 options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you
5
doing
times
that?
2 is 10 damage to the book swarm.
Come
It's
on,
bloodied.
Zorg.
They've
Okay,
lost their
bloody.
advantage.
All right.
Alright,
Okay.
okay.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. Brutus
Okay.
and Kenley.
Do you
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. No, they ate my fire last time.
Well, that's just because you didn't do it right.
You can always you can
Yeah.
always hit these things.
Wasn't it something about them absorbing spells anyway?
Yeah.
Casted spells?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna true strike
Mhm.
Hey.
because it's fixed.
It's a fucking great spell.
Yeah. So I am going to Oh, it does. It can make it do radiant damage.
Mhm.
So yeah. So I am just going to focus my magical energy through my blade, and I am going to stab right in the heart of a book.
Okay.
It's gonna be great. Okay.
Magic damage will overcome the swarm resist.
That's cocked. Thank God. Ooh! Hey, I think I actually hit something. And the true strike gives it advantage, right?
No,
No,
it's just
no, it's just the
regular
extra
attack,
damage.
But you get to
Yeah.
use your intelligence modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Your
Okay.
spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah. So that's 14 plus 7 is 21.
Ooh.
Yep.
No,
That is.
shit. Okay. The rapier does 1d8 and then the extra is 1d6
And
plus
we
4.
remember tier up, so I think you do an extra d6, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the true strike does an extra d6 plus 4. And then my rapier does 1d8 plus 3.
Oh well, no, you just
No.
add the 4 because if you have true strike, the +3 would be your dex modifier, but you're not using that.
Oh. Wait.
Because it's your spellcasting modifier.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I get 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 4 my spellcasting
Yes.
modifier. Okay, got it. Okay.
Well, it should be 2d6, I think.
Yeah, because you're
It's
you're
1d6 to
seven.
level 5 and 2d6 to level 11.
Oh, at level 11.
What's plus 1d6 at level?
Yeah, but my rapier is 1d8. So I
Yeah.
got a
Yeah,
d8, a d6, and then I add 4 to it.
I think it's a d8 and 2d6.
Well, hold on.
When you deal
Yeah.
radiant damage or the weapon's normal damage type, the attack deals extra radiant
Oh, I
damage.
see. Yeah,
when
yeah.
you
You
reach-
don't add the d6 until you tier
Oh,
up. So, yeah.
okay. It
Yeah.
gains bonus. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
1d8, 1d6 plus 4.
Okay.
Or is the plus 4 on top of your dex bonus then?
No, it's just the plus 4.
replaces
I
it.
think that was plus 4 because that's my intelligence
Yeah,
modifier.
yeah.
So, okay. But that's still pretty good. That's 13 damage. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
13 damage. 52 damage total to the books.
And let's see. I think. Oh, can I vex? Can I use the-
Yeah. What's that do again?
So if you hit a creature with a rapier and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, if you get another turn, you will have advantage.
Should get advantage. Okay. All right. Hooray. Yeah, I did a thing. Okay.
Awesome.
You don't have to roll for that? You just get that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
weapon
Yeah.
masteries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Awesome.
weapon master, yeah.
Well, wait a minute. You're a wizard, right?
I'm a wizard rogue.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So you do
Yeah.
get.
I'm an arcane trickster level
Yeah,
4 and a 3rd level wizard.
Okay, so I think, you
Yeah.
do get that weapon mastery.
Yeah.
Cool.
So-
No
Okay.
wonder the sleight of hand was so out of
Uh-huh.
this world.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Brutus.
That's a pretty good combo. I like it.
Yeah, I never multi-class,
Yeah.
but Jason
I-
suggested that. I'm like, oh, fine.
I liked it better the other way, but I couldn't convince Adam
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
the. I think Wizard 4, Rogue 3 was tighter, but
Yeah,
that's whatever.
yeah. But you also thought gnomes were hotter, so
I didn't say they were hot. I said they were hot enough.
hot enough.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna send the Thresher out to lash out at one of these things. I'm
Okay.
gonna roll this attack separately first to start. That is 8, 11, let's say 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and instead of damaging this thing, I'm gonna forgo the damage to grab a book out of the
Okay.
air, and I'm actually gonna swing it at a shelf because I'm kind of sick of this place, and I want to try to see if there's if I can break a shelf, if there's some way to shatter myself out of this place.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's one attack. I will. Do I roll that as just another attack? then in that
Yeah.
case?
Let's call it an attack to see how well you can leverage this book against the
Sure.
wall.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't
the
know.
shelves
if
are
we're,
basically empty now.
Okay. Cool.
And there's piles of books around you that have been killed, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it feels real. I'm not sure if that's what this is.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's not so great. 7, 8. That's only 14 to hit on this attack.
I don't think that's gonna. Well, No, you've grappled a book, swinging it against the wall. That
I'm,
hits.
like, plowing through, through other books.
Let's roll damage on that.
That would be 6 points of damage.
Okay. So here's the deal. You did not meet the damage threshold.
Okay.
But this tactic is good.
Okay. All right. All right.
If you can do more than 10 damage at a time
Okay.
to the shelves and the wall,
Okay.
that will have
Something
an
may
effect.
happen. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
But it's the threat, and if you do 10, it'll take all 10, right? Does that make sense?
yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, yeah. It's a damage threshold.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've still got my bonus action to do my martial arts, so I am going to spend one more focus point to make this a flurry of blows and attack twice, and
Are you
hopefully,
attacking the wall?
dice. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I love it.
Hopefully
I know
dice.
Zorog's looking at you like you've lost your mind.
Bang,
Like,
bang, yeah.
What are you doing?
Why are you taking all your aggression out on that one book?
Yeah, or the wall.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Okay, let's see.
Stunning strike on the wall?
That's a
Yeah.
okay. 14. That's 20 to hit for the next attack.
Yeah.
And that is 6, 7, 8, 9.
No.
I'm short.
Nothing to add to it.
Okay, I mean, that is with my bonus.
Okay,
and everything.
and you're adding the magic weapon damage.
I'm not using. This is my martial arts.
Oh,
this time
right,
around, so I can
yeah,
turn
yeah,
to force damage. Wait, I said 9, right?
Yeah.
I'll add my astral spark to make it a 12.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
This is a burst of astral energy that comes from my Giff hand.
Okay. So
Jeez.
12 damage is actually like the book swarm is within 12 damage of death anyway.
Okay, all right.
And yeah, you break out of this space, and for you and Zorog in particular, like you've been living in extraplanar spaces,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Like you see it unfold around you.
Okay.
Right, and you have to sort of like quick step to not be disintegrated.
Sure.
But
Oof.
all this sort of mind palace collapses around you, and you each make this sort of running, grasping escape and tumble out of the Barnabas.
Okay, awesome,
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Fantastic.
So
Great.
each of you is prone next to the Barnabas.
Okay.
Well, actually, let's make a acrobatics or a dex save. Dex save.
Okay, all right.
Sure you don't want acrobatics? I can do acrobatics.
Isn't your dex save just as good?
That was
It should be the same.
No, my acrobatics is like 3 more.
Oh.
because I have double proficiency.
Oh, you have
in acrobatics.
expertise on
Yeah,
acrobatics.
yeah.
all right.
Expertise. that's what it's
So
called.
here we go.
But deck save.
0, 11, 17.
Yeah, you're on your feet.
Okay.
Oh, Zorog.
Zorog, yeah.
Is not on her feet.
You know
Why
what?
did
Whoops.
this dice only roll a 1 or a 7, whichever one that is?
Put that one in jail.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You go in jail.
You know what? Can I
That one's a
forego? So I spent a
Fine,
focus
I'll
point,
take it.
and I haven't made my 4th attack. Can I forego that to like reach out and grab? What did you get, by the way, Adam?
I got a 20 actually.
20.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're on your feet.
Can I forego that attack, reach out and grab Zorog, and then
Oh.
give them the like sort of like help them stay on
Yeah.
their feet?
Yeah,
Give
that
them
gives them advantage. I have a 9 and a 2. Let's see. Yeah, she's on her feet.
Okay, excellent, excellent. All right, and we
Great.
appear. What's it
That
look like
didn't
around
cost
us?
you a point, did it?
I mean, I did for the martial arts flurry of
The
blows.
initial punch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah. Don't spend an extra point on stabilizing Zorog.
Yeah,
no?
yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna forego my other.
Okay,
attack.
so yeah, all 3 of you come out. You end up on your feet. Zorog's teetering for a second, and you steady her.
Yeah.
Kinley's emergence like absolutely nails the dismount.
Yeah,
like
just
like,
ballerina. Yeah.
I
Love
was gonna
it.
think like the kilt kind of like flutters up a
uh,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, flutters up a
Settles
little
back
bit.
down.
Yes.
Okay.
See his bit and tackle.
Yep. It's HBO. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Kinley, some of us are hip high.
Yep. Some of
Front
you are
row
getting a
seats.
free show.
Yo,
You know what? Good job.
And Kinley, your spell book
Yes.
is still flapping in the air behind you.
Yay.
Oh
Book
my
friend.
god, yes.
So, the battlefield is the battlefield. Kinley, you attacked, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I went right before.
Zorog has not attacked. And she's on her feet. So, well, she could have, but anyway, she's going to make an attack against Barnabas. I really hate doing this, but I think she's probably going to take it down.
Nope.
I'm rolling regular D12s this time. That's better than what I had before. 11 damage. Oh, it's actually not quite enough. You guys finish this thing off. All right, Barnabas is in tatters, right? It's the whole animated thing is, going very poorly. And actually, now that we're here, anybody who is trained in Arcana can make a check. Free check.
Oh,
It's
Trained in Arcana, that is
Proficient in
Oh,
Arcana.
Nope.
Oh,
is
not a
this
good
thing?
roll on a die, but I do have a good bonus.
not the Brutus.
It's not trained in Arcana.
15.
Oh, that's enough. It's DC 15.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So is a 23 higher than 15?
Oh, that's too high. Actually.
Oh,
Goes back around.
Wait a minute.
See, the point was to hit
now,
15.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
After you
Now
get a
I
certain
roll
point,
a
you
9
add
and
the
a,
digits.
yeah.
Closest without going over.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Price is
yeah.
right.
Price is right.
That's
the apple.
See, now that it's just informational, it
Yeah.
doesn't actually matter in the combat. I roll a 9 and a 7.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
It's actually it does matter.
Oh.
So you realize that and now being able to see this construct a little bit better, you realize that Barnabas has essentially polymorphed himself into this shape,
Oh.
which sort of like automatically happened when he went to very low hit points.
Contingency.
Yeah. Which means it's killable and it'll go back to being Barnabas, probably.
Mm.
So,
Top of the round.
yeah.
If
Magic
it
missile.
bleeds, we can kill it.
Oh,
Magic missile.
you can cast Magic Missile?
Yes, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
hey.
Magic missile.
Well, wait, hang on. The mannequins get to go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Moves Moonbeam.
Right.
Adam, can I see that die that you were like
Uh,
7 or 1?
One of them is coming for you.
Yeah, the one's 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, come at me, bro.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
15, 19.
Yeah, that's not
Barely,
great.
but yes.
Okay. Make your wisdom save.
7's just
Wisdom save?
slightly longer.
Gladly.
And,
Yeah,
you'll probably make it.
It's along the
more
angle
of
of
an
the
angle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
right.
DC 14
14.
archery.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13 on the die.
Okay. So yeah, you save versus this splatter of disgusting stuff on you.
Mhm.
The other two, I don't know. We can close this out. What is you're casting magic
Magic
missile
missile. I'm
on
done.
Barnabas?
Yep.
That Barnabas, it sort of blows apart. This ribbon like completely unrolls, and it's like dozens of feet long, and then starts rolling back up again in just a fraction of a moment here, and reforms into Barnabas the gnome Ceramorph. And he is just laying on his back on the ground. And the mannequins collapse.
Okay.
And-
I'll warn
Here we
everyone. No, don't touch that. It doesn't feel great.
Are you pointing to Barnabas?
I'm pointing to Barnabas here.
I
Barnabas
tell
X,
everybody
Barnabas
to stand
X.
back from him, and I just moonbeam the corpse just in case.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I don't know if he's a corpse yet, so please do.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, he becomes a corpse. Yeah, he burns. There is a there's like a squealing sound. You realize, oh, it's just the like steam escaping the body.
Sure. Yeah.
And then does the as we've seen from some of the Ceramorphs before, like actually sort of melts into that purple goo rather than burning like a flesh and blood person. And that is the end of Barnabas Fizzlecrack.
I don't know where you all came from or why you're here, but I'm very glad to see you, and that was a fitting end to a very dastardly person, so thank you. You're not here to kill us, are you?
Who's
Both-
us? Who else?
Kenley,
I'm-
you've only just met these people. Don't start by sucking up to them.
Would you hush? We haven't had a chance to get acquainted yet. No.
So embarrassing.
I'm sucking. It's okay for me to suck up to them. They just saved my life and the life of all these other prisoners.
Well, maybe you saved their life.
Well, maybe I saved yours once or twice too. No, of course you saved mine several times. So I think
Well.
I didn't realize you were going to have such an attitude when you came to life. Have I really been that awful to you?
The book slams shut and shoop into the leather pouch.
Okay, I think that conversation is over. I'm sorry. That was very, very rude of me, but it's
You can hear muttering.
yeah. It's just a little strange to have a book that you've spent most of your life with suddenly come to life, and now you're talking to it, and you've never talked to it before. Similar to talking to. What was I saying? I'm sorry.
You were hoping we weren't going to kill you.
Oh yes,
You
I'm
said-
sorry. You're distractingly attractive. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yes,
No,
frequently, but
I-
thank you.
Don't even have any real interest in romance, but I feel like you're a perfect physical specimen.
Friends,
Oh
you,
yes.
you said something of other prisoners.
Oh, yes, there are other prisoners. There was a man who ran out just before I escaped, and I found you all in the hall. Did you see him?
Oh.
I point back to where
The, like,
the
grease
remains are.
stain.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more than grease stain, too.
No,
It's like
Jed.
pile of awful.
Yeah.
So
It's
Didn't
very
make it.
unfortunate. He had a wife and child.
I think you all should go and free the other prisoners.
Are they still in there?
Yes, if you'll follow me, I'll show you. You can see where Barnabas was doing all his lab work, and here's a whole bunch of cages with people like me inside. Some of them might be terrible people, but they don't deserve to be in cages, at least not for any reason I know of.
So,
Knock.
I know we're close to the end here, but for tonight, but I'll just lay this out a little bit. We sort of get everybody recovered from the contact with the goo and the whatever. We could use Moonbeam to sort of, well, it doesn't actually cook off. We have to like squeegee the goop away from the entrance so you're not walking through it. But we managed to get it sort of pushed away.
Can I play with that just a
Yeah,
little bit?
yeah.
While you guys are making an effort to get in there to save the other people, Gralen is completely distracted, and he is back by the original guy who's
Yeah, are
pulled
you
apart.
trying to...
And he is like a mixture of distraught and in deep prayer. It's like he's completely checked out.
What is the nature of your prayer?
More like make sense of this.
Uh-huh.
Like, like this whole time, it's been like the ushering of people to the other side. And knowing that like death can be gruesome, but even most gruesome deaths that we either inflicted or I have seen, Gralen has been in the space of it makes sense. People had a goal. This was for a victory in a battle or for a purpose, right? In attempt to better some personal goal, but this was senseless and maniacal, and especially knowing that there are other victims, imagining this wasn't just one time. This is death, nonsensical death, right? Not that any of it really makes perfect sense, but like, I don't understand. I don't know how to handle this. I know I can't do anything. How can I make sense of this? How was this allowed to happen? What's next?
Okay.
Those kind of like existential questions. This is new.
So, in the course of your prayer, you're given a choice, right? And also, as horrendous as it is, like it's worth noting that like there's a mind flayer parasite like in the mess, right? So, this was certainly a Royal Intrepid employee. But in the course of your prayer, you are transported. Kellenvor can't come here. That would be bad. Right? But you're transported to an in-between place. And it actually seems like the shadow plane that you met Mistra on, but you're faced with Kellenvor. And Actually, let's say it's Kellenvor and Mistra, right? And they're just sort of standing next to it, like Kellenvor sort of standing at parade rest, and Mistra is, let's see, yeah, just hands at her side, I think, just standing, waiting for you to, you appear sort of, well, I don't know, on a knee, like what was your posture?
Definitely distracted upon, like, sort of in that sort of distraught moment, and then once I realize like where I am and what's going on, then like sort of straighten up, drop to a knee,
Yeah.
right, head down. Yeah.
In spite of, this is Kellenvor, in spite of everything that man did, actually, I want to tell you some of the things. He has led piracy raids. He has done, well, many combats versus armed opponents, but has many kills. Has not seen his wife or child in 2 years and didn't want to until about 3 days ago when he got caught here. Given all of that, are you willing to sacrifice what it would take to bring him back?
He may have been despicable. He may have made terrible choices, but no one deserves what happened to him.
And he looks at Mistra, and they exchange a look that is like, the thing we talked about, that, like, they clearly know each other well. It's not a romantic look. I mean, they probably fucked, but like, that's not what this is about, right?
Yeah.
They're gods, It's a party at Sune's place, like
Everybody was fucking.
yeah. Like, what are you gonna do, right? But it's not that. It is a somber moment. She's very serious, like, yeah, this sucks, right? Like, and that guy sucked, but probably didn't deserve that, If you are willing to make the sacrifice, then I will give you this. And he sort of half unrolls a scroll that just like comes out of nowhere. It's this beautiful, glowing, like sepia gold, it's like rose gold, right? And unrolls a little bit, and you see the beginning words that you've only read about, which is the spell True Resurrection, which is a 9th level spell. And you're aware now too, like you know that priests in your order can cast this, but like this is a thing, and it requires diamonds to work for whatever reason, and it requires 25,000 gold worth of diamonds. And so what Kellenvor is asking is, are you willing to donate over time 25,000 gold to the church to bring this criminal back to life?
You can't put a monetary value on life. Of course I will.
Good. And he hands you the scroll. And you find yourself back in the hallway.
I mean, without a pause, just unrolls it.
Just
rips
starts the
it open,
ritual?
just starts the ritual.
Yeah. The ritual takes about an hour. For the rest of you, it's probably like, well, he's having a hard day. Let's just let him do what he's doing. So that's great.
Yeah.
And you now owe the Church of Kellenvor 25,000 gold. That may or may not be a huge problem, but, it is something you have to stay on top of.
What, crippling debt? You're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, right. Well, what's that?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Student loan.
Right.
Yeah. But
Even here, healthcare is.
Would you say Kellenvor's name all of a sudden became Sally Mae?
yeah,
You said?
Oh.
yeah. However, it's worth, like, there's no doubt about it. Kellenvor is glad that you chose that, right? It wasn't a trap. It wasn't a trick. And he wouldn't have even been like, he was leaving it to you to judge this man, right? Like he wouldn't have been like, oh, you chose poorly, and then melt your face off, right? Like it was, you know, he wanted you to decide, and you did, and now you have a debt, but that's, you know, that's what you chose. So,
Real quick, do I have any more of those Umber Hulk plates? Like, do we have any of those on us?
well, I
Did
think
we
you left
take
them
any of us? We
upstairs.
left them up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up there, grab one, and I'm gonna use one as like a big snowplow thing to like clean up the hallway.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, we find some way to sort of get all the googe off to the side.
yeah.
What was the Mr. Plow song from The Simpsons?
Well, I don't know that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's
Um,
that?
But in this particular lab, so this lab is the most central. You could tell you're at the middle of this crossroads, right? This pathway under the display area, and this crossroads is like right in the middle of the thing. There's this laboratory, which is quite large, and you realize there are some other rooms across that are very similar, right? So at this four-way intersection, there are 4 labs, right, at each corner. And in this one, there were half a dozen people in cages. There was a partially finished display of, preserved humanoids. And among the people here, and I think this is notable for something Jaden had realized when you found the ring.
Okay.
You found the diary, or Ezthe was reading the
As
diary.
they read the diary, yeah.
But that was something the two of you were kind of looking at together?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, or maybe it's somewhat significant to both of you, let's
Mhm.
say. But there is, among the half dozen people here, there is a Githyanki woman and a Githzerai man and their child.
Oh.
And by child, I mean like 10-year-old,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Not like a baby. But they're among the 3 captives, or among the 6 captives. That's 3 of them. And that's probably their ring. But it doesn't have to come up, right? I'm just making a note that, like, now also there were bodies up there. Maybe it's not even them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or it wasn't their ring, right? This is the dead guy's ring. I mean, you took it off a finger, so couldn't be their ring.
It was that guy's ring. Now it's my ring.
Finders keepers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. But we have a preservation lab here. Clearly, this was supposed to be for preserving animals and different types of things for display, and for maintaining the Underdark replicated habitat upstairs. It's not been exclusively used for that. However, it seems like a new project, right? Like the fact that there's only half a dozen of these mummified humans, not even mummified, actually, which is horrible. They're mannequins. There's only 6 of them, and they're sort of arranged around like I'll figure out the final poses later, you know? Like, yeah, that something, I'll tweak it later, is the vibe. And actually, yeah, you find his journal and how he's very excited to sort of expand the exhibit to show some of the other denizens of the Underdark, the Royal Intrepid Shipping and Exploration Company, which is what he considers they're denizens of the Underdark, and so they belong in the display.
Incorrect, but okay.
And you see that he thinks that because he believes all employees are thralls. And if they're Illithid thralls, Illithids are primarily from the Underdark. That's his logic. Logic.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
Mhm.
And we will have a fair amount of things to explore when we come back. Kenley, I'm so glad you got to join us today. I'm sorry it was all fighting.
It's all right. I got to be naked and do rogue and wizard things, both. and that was what I wanted. So, yeah.
What would
So-
Kenley be prioritizing? So,
Oh,
do you want to
so
like maybe there are some questions for the group or
yeah. So I mean, Kenley would absolutely ask you any and all questions possible. He seems especially intrigued by Brutus
Oh.
and tells you like he has read at least a dozen books about the Giff, but has never actually met one. And so,
Oh,
and
it's
he
Giff.
yeah, he tells you very emphatically it is not Giff. As
Oh
far
yeah,
as I
no,
know.
I
So,
like.
yeah.
I just kind of nod
Yeah.
ambiguously.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, mhm.
And he's asking you like, did you read the book by this author? Have you read the book by this author? And like these like books about the Giff written by the Giff, you know?
Every time you mention
Yeah.
the word book, I twitch a little bit,
Yeah.
and I just give it.
reading's bad for you?
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah. Well, my company was never taught. We were never really encouraged to read.
oh, were you in a company in the regiment? And
Oh,
like,
I was, yeah.
and then he just asks you like 40,000 questions about the regiment and all of that stuff
Oh.
that you did. Yeah.
So it's
So,
worth noting that the Giff, Githyanki and Githzerai
Yeah.
family are not Rise employees,
Mhm,
but they
mhm,
don't
of
have a
course.
ship here,
Yeah.
and they don't really like. They were like, yeah, we were. They used to work here,
Oh.
right? They were like
Oh.
cleaning crew and organizing and that
Yeah.
sort of thing, and then everything went to hell just a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
The little known, I don't want to say secret, but the little known portal that Kenley used to get here,
Mhm.
do I have a reasonable suspicion I could get people out that way?
If you could contact Candlekeep and convince him it's safe to open the portal,
Okay.
yes. Are you a legitimate member in good standing at Candlekeep?
At Candlekeep, yes.
Where are you
Not here.
Oh, okay. Right.
Because I wasn't supposed to be going through the secret portal, but I knew about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was not supposed to be here.
Okay.
But I am allowed to be in Candlekeep.
Okay.
And, yeah.
All right. So
I put books back on the shelves where they belong, and they
Okay.
know that.
Well, and my name is on the museum,
yeah.
so
yes.
I can vouch for you being here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now it is the Bluestone Fizzle Crank Preservation for. Well, we've got to come up with a really good acronym for that. We'll come
Yeah.
up with something.
It would be the
What will it
Bluestone
be?
Fizzle Crank
Fizzle
Foundation. the
Fizzle
BFFs.
Crank and Bluestone would be fab,
That's
Yeah.
true.
right? That's a good start.
Yeah.
Preservation of Underdark stuff. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll figure it out.
We'll
Crank.
workshop it.
Fizzle Crank and
Bluestone.
Bluestone.
Underdark.
Underdark Laboratory and Education. No.
There's no E.
Yeah.
Underdark Fabric
Underdark Laboratory.
Laboratory.
Annex. Athenaeum
Yeah.
is the name of the place.
Athenaeum,
Mhm.
Wait. Underdark
I was-
Laboratory.
Oh no, there's no A.
You know where I'm going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going.
Unique
Laboratory
Unique
of
specimens.
Yeah.
Yes.
unique specimens. That's it.
Okay.
We did it,
okay.
fam.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got it. Yeah,
We did it live.
Yeah.
It is fabulous.
I'm just gonna
Fabulous.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
jot that down real quick. That's too
I'm
good.
so glad you got on
Yeah,
what I was doing.
I was
I'm like,
going
I
in the
know-
same place. I was like trying
Yeah.
to figure it out. As soon as
Okay.
Jason said,
You guys
"Yeah."
have a far more mature version of what I was doing. Because I was trying to make it say B-fuck. I was almost there.
Yeah, you see.
All right.
That's a different division.
Yeah.
It's one of the labs is the beef.
Bluestone.
Underdark
Love that.
Laboratory of unique specimens.
Yeah.
Of unique specimen.
And it is fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So I will volunteer to make sure that the innocent people that are still alive that we get, like, I'll get them to the portal and we'll get them back out through Candlekeep,
Okay.
and then they can figure out what they want to do from there.
Yeah.
Go to therapy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So there's the Githyanki Githzerai family.
Mhm.
There are 3 Royal Intrepid Shipping and Exploration Company people. And I think, yeah, you would just be like, okay, let's go to the portal. You know how to contact Candlekeep.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. I know how to do
Into the
that.
portal.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Like, you're like, I don't know, but let's go look, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at the, like, contact panel, and you're like, oh. And you draw a little rune on it, and it, like intercom, a voice comes through, like, what? Oh, is somebody there? Because this was all shut down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, this is Professor Bluestone. Like,
Oh.
I'm calling myself that. I have recently reacquired stewardship of the museum from Professor Fizzlecrank, and everything is going to be fine here now.
Oh, is it safe to reopen the portal?
Yes, it is safe to reopen the portal, and I would like you to do so.
Well, okay, right away, Professor Bluestone. And the big round wooden like hobbit hole door,
Yeah.
but like twice as big as it should be. These runes glow around it. This light shines, and then it swings in, and then another door swings out like adjoining rooms in a motel.
Yeah.
So both
Perfect.
sides of the doors open up, and the several academics have run up because this has been shut down for so long, right? They're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. And so they decide like, okay, we're going to get these people out, but it sounds like it's still dangerous in there. So we're going to then shut off the portal again. And you let us know when it's okay to
Yeah,
reopen.
when it's open for business again. And
Yeah.
doesn't
And
look
before
like this.
before you leave,
Yeah.
I answer all your questions.
Oh yeah.
I'm really forthcoming about answering everything.
Oh cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just one of those people that will ask you until you're like, he's that kid that's like, why? Why?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
it's such
Yeah.
a shame to not get Ezthe's take on that.
I know.
It'd be so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I volunteered to come back and just talk to Pooja for 3 hours. You guys don't have to be here. Just Kinley and
Bonus
Esthe
episode.
talking. And
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I
well,
love that.
Happy to do.
And
oh.
I'm going to say that, however, that exodus happens in the amount of time that, you're still
Yeah.
casting that spell.
Right, yeah.
So that guy is going to be here.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna ask, do we take him
No,
with us?
because
Yeah.
y'all don't know what's going on over there,
Yeah.
right? It's 100 feet down that hallway,
Yeah.
or more. It's more than that.
And I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
I
it's-
just popped up
yeah.
and started.
150 feet down that way, and you
Mhm.
know, like, okay, he's a cleric of a death god. Like, this is just a bad day,
Mhm.
right? And we're gonna let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And there was a whole lot of stuff happening that, like, there was no reason for you to let everyone know what you were doing. At some point, Zorag comes by, realizes what's happening, and just like sets her scythe on the ground, and it stands there, and she officially takes watch, right, of like what you're doing, and is guarding you. I'm like, oh shit, this is important. And yeah, so you two are doing that while you're meet and greet all these folks who need a place to go, and the Rise folks are shady. The Githzerai people need to find a place to live, like whatever. But yeah, that's that. So thank you everyone for joining us for session 11 of the Astral Circus. We take the circus part of this seriously. Thank you to our chat mods who let us do this live. Live or later are your only two options to watch this show. That's 50%. Huge thank you for that. Thank you to our Patreons who let us do this ad-free and independent. Also love that. We don't have to show for everyone. When I say Dungeons and Dragons is fine, I mean it. It's good enough at the thing that it does. It is my favorite fantasy combat simulator. There you go. There are a lot of other great games out there, and you should explore them. We'll will get to me last. You know what? Let's start with Adam's goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you. I had so much fun, just listening over the last several weeks, and following along with the story. And every time I'm like, I want to be there. I fully intended. I told Jason weeks ago I had made my character for the Astral Circus. His name is Parsley, and he was going to be the older sibling of Sage, Rosemary, and Tim.
Yeah.
But since you had left, separated from the circus itself, needed
But it
to
probably should be a Q name too.
a Q name.
Yeah, because it's Rosemary, Sage, Tim, RST. Right?
What?
They're alphabetical.
PQR.
Oh.
PQ,
Yeah.
RST.
Yeah.
Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme from
Are you going
Scarborough Fair.
No, I know.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
But
what? There's
yeah,
no
the
Q in Scarborough
the
Fair.
Changeling
Yeah.
family don't know about Scarborough Fair.
Well, they should.
Oh, cute. Oh, anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I've been, I was really excited, and I haven't been able to be on an actual play in a while. So, which segues into, you can check me out on the back catalog of Happy Jacks. The last show I did was I ran a Mage campaign last year with Dion and Pooja in the cast. So, feel free to check out Trinity's Wake if you want to see us all having our delicious 1940s time.
It was
And-
fun. It was
I mean,
really fun.
awesome setting,
oh my
amazing
God.
story being told.
Dude, it was so much
And
fun.
I had not a damn clue what I was doing the first 3 episodes. Like, episodes 1 through 3, I was a
Yeah.
bumbling idiot.
Yeah,
I figured it out by the end.
yeah. I'm just like, tell me what you want to have happen magically, and then roll some dice. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what to. You're fine.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
Mage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a great time, and but yeah, you can check me out on Happy Jack's catalogs. I was on the advice show yesterday. If you want to listen to that, and I should hopefully be back to my used to schedule of every other week on the advice show. So I'm going to try to come back to that regularly now. So hopefully we'll see you all around a lot more in the near future. So you can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky, well, sort of, at Hoobuk, HOOBUK, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, so that's me. Thank you all for having me. It was so much fun to be here.
Awesome.
Thank you for
Thank you
coming.
for joining us.
Yeah.
This way to Jay.
Hi, everybody. As Jason mentioned, I'm Jay, and I played Brutus. Let's see. You can find me on the socials at JAfrica on most of the socials. And this is really kind of all I've got going for the time being, which is kind of nice to just have a little bit of a break and just be able to sit and enjoy a game with all these awesome people. But you can also find me at in Happy Jack's back catalog. I've got a few actual plays that I've been in, and those are also like wonderful stuff. So if you haven't yet, check them all out. The back catalog is fantastic. It's fabulous. In fact,
Yeah.
It is fabulous.
it is fabulous.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am Dion. I played Gralen for the evening. And I want to start by saying I'm just really happy that Adam was here with us. It was really
Yeah.
fun. And thank you for coming in and playing with us.
Yeah.
You can find me on the Happy Jacks back catalog. I would say you can find me other places, but I am a teacher trying to finish out a school year, so nothing exists except
Yeah.
for the things that are already on my
With
schedule,
two
like
young
this.
children at home.
With 2 young children at home, also trying to plan 2 birthday parties because both their birthdays are coming up. So
Oh
like,
no! I forgot about that.
yeah, they're a month apart,
Oh,
barely.
God.
So the circus that you
Which is
came to
real
watch.
rough because they're twins. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what they never teach you at family planning is to like not have kids too close together so you don't have to plan multiple birthdays.
It worked out really well because they're both born during the summer and teacher thing.
Right.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Time
Yeah.
off with the
Yeah.
kids.
A lot of teachers do this, but then you wind up with the long-term problem.
Then your summer sucks.
Yeah.
Your birthday's all summer.
Yep.
And okay, whatever. So the circus you came to watch is our own lives. That's the circus. But anyway, world's going crazy. So have fun, enjoy life, bring joy to someone's life. Make sure your friends are okay, and if you need help, ask for it. There's no shame in it.
Amen to that.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam. I have been Jaden Sapphire, your friendly neighborhood professor, question mark.
This week, anyway.
This week anyway. He doesn't remember things sometimes. You can find me on the internets under my author pen name, Sylvie Hellstaff, on Blue Sky and TikTok, and my new website, sylviehellstaff.com, where you can sign up for my newsletter to find out about the books that I write. These are some of them. They look like this. That's how I like to bring joy into the world, is by writing spicy monster romance. In fact, I just put up my most recent one for pre-order today. So if you are on itch.io, you can go and grab my new book, Lust and Found. It is a queer polyamorous monster romance.
Right.
I have a
Thank
preview
you.
copy and I'm enjoying it very much.
But you can get it for pre-order until the release date in June for Pride Month. It's going to be $6.66
Hell
for
yeah.
pre-order.
Nice.
Hell
Perfect.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good.
And if you couldn't tell by all of that description, it is a book that puts the demon in Pride Month. So please add it to your list, your reading list, if you are into that sort of thing and over the age of 18.
Or you can spell demon.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure can.
You
Yep.
sure, yeah. That's
Well,
yeah.
thank you for that.
You're welcome.
It's been giving me joy since she mentioned it on
Yeah.
the podcast last night. Since
Yeah.
they mentioned it on the podcast last night. Just, oh my God.
that's
yeah.
awesome.
I'm very excited about
So
it.
good.
I did the artwork on the outside, on the inside. So if you go and check it out, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment.
Awesome. There's fucking in chapter 2.
Yeah.
It gets spicy
Spoiler.
like right
Yeah.
away.
Spoilers.
It's just, look,
Hits the ground fucking.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you're thinking like, man, spicy books take a long time to get going sometimes. Like, sometimes
Yeah.
that's true. Not in this
Not
one.
in this one?
Not this one.
I will say, spicy books are not my usual genre. I'm one of those like boring, like
That's
like,
fair. It's not for everybody.
historical
Yeah, yeah.
things that are like depressing. I don't know why I read stuff like
Yeah.
that all the
Yeah,
time.
right.
But you are really selling it. Like it is rare that genre intrigues me.
Yeah.
And I am for sure intrigued.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's just fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Wait, books can be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Books can
Oh,
be
shit.
fun.
Yeah. I mean,
And they
don't
can
tell
be-
Brutus. Yes.
Yeah.
And they can be serious at the same time.
Yeah.
I
This
thought they were
one,
only supposed to give you awful reflections of the world and the ways that it's gone wrong. You mean they can actually be
Yeah,
fun?
I mean, sometimes.
it, you can take those things, those feelings, and you can turn them into fun smut for your
Yeah.
friends.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I don't mean to say it's like cotton candy. There's no other sort of
Yeah.
like I've read the first 2 books. They're good reads. Like, I've enjoyed them.
Yeah.
right?
Thank you.
So,
It's just- depression is better with fucking.
yeah, I mean, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to get through it.
Yeah.
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 Shit.
It's an option. It's an
Well,
option.
it's an
It's,
option.
for some people, it's
An
the right option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. For
You're not supposed to get through the fucking with depression. It's the other way around.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
no.
difference. Yeah.
but
Huge
it is
difference.
okay to cry.
Yes.
I'm Jason. You can find me on Twitch and Blue Sky at It's Probably Okay, or probablyokgames.com. Yeah, probablyokgames.com, home of the okayest game around, soon to be more games. That's where you can find my stuff, and pretty soon, by December, I'll be known as Jason the Dyslexic Librarian.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to find room somewhere in socials to make that account. There are a couple of dyslexic librarians out there,
Yeah.
but it's actually a surprisingly small community. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
not that surprising, right? Like, it takes us a long time to read stuff
Yeah.
with our eyes, but many of us enjoy adaptations. And so if you've ever been looking for reading adaptations, that is something I'm becoming an expert in, it turns out. So there are a lot of things you can do to make reading easier for yourself, and it still counts as reading. Fuck off.
Mhm.
It doesn't count as reading. That's nothing. It
Yeah.
counts as reading.
It's a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
And it went in your brain. You read
Yep.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So,
Wednesdays.
what's that?
Wednesdays.
Oh, Wednesdays on my channel on Twitch. It's probably okay. Just the letters OK, not spelled out because that's too many letters. Dion and Pooja and I are going to be doing multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh.
A little playthrough on honor mode to get Dion the golden dice. We're on Dion's account. I've got my golden dice. Pooja has never gotten out of character creation
until last week.
until last week.
Amazing.
Has had the game this whole time, has spent hundreds of hours watching people play online. And we love Pooja for this. Literally doesn't like what 10 15 hours in character creation, something like that, just never got out of character creation. And so we finally forced Pooja out of character creation and into the game,
And even and off the Nautiloid.
yes, we got off the Nautiloid. We are on
Incredible.
the beach, we're ready to start the story. We're going to be trying out all new subclasses. So patch 8 just came out, gave a new subclass to every class. So we're only going to be playing the new subclasses. We're going to respec the followers, the camp friends to the new subclasses, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you can come hang out for that. Yeah, that's twitch.tv/it's probably okay.
Nice.
Is there a specific time?
8? I think
8
we said 8
p.m. Pacific,
8 p.m.
probably.
Pacific? Okay. All right.
All right.
Sam, are you know what to do next?
Hit the Patreon thanks.
I think
button?
so, yeah.
Question mark?
All
I'm
right.
producing for the first time, so we did it.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, folks.